Was good, chat. Yeah, we're talking more about 2.5. There is a translation of the developer stream that we can look at. Hellos. So I think we're going to be doing that today. What's good? What's good? Shungong animation. Yeah. Maybe. Zenless. So what's good? How's it going? What's poppin', B? What's good? What's good? Hello. How's it going? How we doing today? Oh. What's the agenda? We're talking about 2.5. That's what's up with the agenda today. Continuing from last night. Because they dropped the 2.5 stuff real sudden. All of the leaks are confirmed officially by Hoyo in a preview. Or an official leak. They are skipping straight past 2.4, and we're going right to 2.5. Not actually. 2.4 is still going to release, but like, they certainly don't care about it. They certainly don't seem to care about 2.4. Yo, thank you so much. Soldier 11 viability. Let's go, baby. Huge Jonah. Thank you very much for the super chat. See low. Soldier 11 viability. Is it an official leak in open valve? Is it? I don't know. I think it's called a preview, but we're calling it an official leak. Bruh. Silent Mindscape died. Yeah. I think her M1 might be okay now. I've seen something really cool with it, but yeah, her Mindscapes are not great. It's fine. Not every character needs to have amazing Mindscapes. Silent's still better than Jufufu, almost certainly. Silent is almost certainly better than Jufufu. We find out what animal she is. She's probably a fox with a cursed sword. It's probably what's up. Speaking of fox girls with cursed swords, I just saw this today. You too can have an official Hoshimi Miyabi Nendoroid. New merch drop. Bruh. Comes with melon. 2027. Yeah. All right. Yes. Gonna be Zelda. Life-size Miyabi Wen. Huh? World War III, huh? Rest restrictive, would he be lighter? He's better than Jufufu. It's kind of too late though. At this point, even if they unrestrict lighter, he might not see that much usage. Do Soldier 11 animations. The animations are whatever. The new particle effects. Oh my god, the blue on the engine. Damn. I'm impressed. I am very impressed by the new particle effects for Soldier 11. The animations are nice too, but the new particle effects look really good. Like, really, really good. Bruh. No, Grace animation. You can't see. I do have an opinion on the Grace animations, and it's I can't see shit. Unironically, I can't see shit in the new Grace animations. She just throws flashbangs. We're gonna watch the Chinese dev talk. Yes, we are. I've been sent the subtitled version, so we're gonna check it out. That is the plan. They change anything? Sort of. She's got new particle effects. She has new VFX, and they're very bright. Is Island's engine important? Not really. Unless it gives you an extra stun, it seems not really. It's a lot of yap. Well, we can skip around. Not really a big deal. Boom. Yeah, that's it. That's all we needed. Thinking. Yeah, that's all we needed. There's a lot of concerns. Yeah! That's why we're going to check it out. You didn't like some of the answers? We'll see. We are going to do Lost Void stuff, give people a chance to come in, as usual. Bruh. Should we play Atari? Yeah, let's play Atari.
This weather's perfect for a little exploring.
At least they know. Yep. Make sure you save money with Eniba for all of your gacha purchases and video game purchases in general.
My dream seems to have become a reality.
Take advantage of the 10% cash back on Eniba. It's a fantastic service. That's Eniba or Eneba. Hello's link in chat. For sure of sentience? What are you talking about? Huh? Bruh. Is 2.5 over? No? Technically, no. The best kind of no. Holy lag. Uh-oh. Huh. We okay? I think we're okay. Yeah, we're fine. No, I'm dropping a bunch of frames. That's not good. It's fine. I think DLSS might not actually work in this game. I'm gonna turn it off. I don't think it actually works. Hellos. On DX12, I am on DX12. This is the DX12 build. It's still a little buggy, but it's fine. What is the standard character? We can record one today. It's not really a big deal. There's not that much. We can absolutely record a video today on the stuff. We can also talk about co-op and online clans, because we know quite a bit about it. All right, waiting for Bernice. No, I just wasn't really gonna do a video until much closer to the update.
Oh, my turn now. The next page is the ending.
Holy lag. There it goes. No, I'm getting really bad frame drops. I don't think I can do a defensive. I don't think I can do a dodge assist, can I? Probably not. That's mostly what I'm worried about. That's a shame. Okay, it might be time to go back to the X11. Grace. The Grace buff is really interesting. Because they do some cool stuff with it. It'll work next up. It'll work in time for 2.5. Probably. It'll probably work by 2.5. Probably. This buff is good. You don't even know what it is. It's not implemented. What do you mean it's very good? Huh? It will be good. Okay. Bruh. Are they touching Grace's mindscapes? Of course not. They have yet to really do that. Bruh. Hello. Uncle Chatter. Uncle Ch True. Finally, M6 Grace gameplay. Yeah. I am going to have to play M6 Grace. I put it off forever, and I think it might actually be time to really build my Grace. Which is honestly kind of upsetting. I still might not. I still might just not build her. We'll see. I might make no promises. 2.5 is going to do really a lot. They have a Yanagi. Is there a reason? Yeah. Absolutely. Because Grace is not Yanagi. People are going to want to see Grace. Especially after she gets buffed. She only handles technical matters, though. She does only handle technical matters, though. But yeah, it's really exciting what they've got going on for the patch. Woo. I think I'm gonna have to do team at all. Now that I don't really want to do. That I don't really want to do. Yanagi, most overhyped character ever? I don't know about that. I don't think I'd go that far. But base. There's another set. You can use Puffer Electro, actually. Puffer Electro is a technically fine set on Grace now. To be honest, there's nothing super wrong with it. Isen is most overrated. I don't know. How does on with an additional 45 crit damage? She's an additional 45 crit damage better. Yanagi has... I saw people memeing about this, but it's not super wrong. Yanagi has kind of turned into a 20k merchant. She's fine. She's fine right now. She's not spectacular. It's a little sad. Smudge. Is it a matchup problem or a damage problem? It's a bit of both. It just kind of is what it is. It's both. Pull saved for Shungong. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. It'll manifest.
Leave it to me.
We'll definitely make it happen. No anomaly buffs in DA? That's so wrong. That's so wrong. It's mostly just a Yanagi issue. Random should go. She's kind of always been like that, though. Reminder, Grace fights with a staple gun.
Amidst the ice. The next page is the end.
Best you can do is double attack. The best is ZZZ music. I know. It is such a problem. Yeah, that's a lot of ults. Do it again. Oh, well, no, it's just Obel. No. It is just Obel. Obel D's nuts. Wrecked, destroyed, obliterated. Reduced to atoms. Frame drops are triggering me. Yeah, me too. I'm not exactly sure why they're happening. It's fine. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't have a bunch of shit open, do I? No. Oh, I do not. Bruh. Hunter bullied. Yeah. Oh, we gotta do it one more time. One more time. 24, somewhat decent buffs. Not really. Not really. Sort of. Sort of. If your name is Dial-In, yes. Or if your name is Ishan, yes. Which, of course, we have opinions about. Bruh, I'm so sick of just only being Ishan. I'm really so sick of everything only being for Ishan. Graceful Mastery, that's the one that gives decibels. That one's really good too. That one's really good for anomaly characters, and honestly, in general, it's really good. Bangoo news, Buildin' Bulak and Beer Flick. That's the Bangoo news. We're getting a event bangoo next update who puts down Legos on the ground, then enemies take damage when they step on the Legos. This isn't a joke. His name is Buildin Bulak. He's a Lego bangoo. He puts Legos on the ground that enemies step on. It's very funny. How good will Soldier 11 be? I'm estimating the buff at 33% at most. So it's gonna be good. It may not make Soldier 11 a powerhouse though, if that's what you're hoping for. It shouldn't do that.
Why struggle? Noise, be gone. Not as far as you go. Don't worry, one swing will do.
Bangoo guys when? Probably soon. That will probably come back. How's the Grace buff? It gives her really impressive burst damage. How good is that actually? I'm not quite sure. But it's an interesting direction for an anomaly character. This Grace is now super bursty. So I guess it gives her more of an identity. For sure. Is that Bernice? We don't know what the buffs are yet. I'd love to know, but we do not. I would tell you if I did know. Wait, you can knock him over? Wait, what? You can prevent him from rolling around? I didn't know you could do that. I did not know you could do that. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I've never seen that. Oh well. Anyway. Shungong Fizz. It's gonna be light. Or something of the nature. There's wordplay with Yixian and Yishunglong names. They're light and darkness. It's the theming. If you didn't figure that out yet, that is the theme. Or that is the theming. Yin and yang. Up. So she's gonna be some kind of holy light. Most likely. Sun type. She could be sun type. Solar flare! Skateboard surf reminds you of Yanqing. Yanqing doesn't ride around on a coffin. Or a coffin-sized sword case.
Grabbed by a kid who doesn't even reach my waist.
What was that? That was a strange voice line to play. Bruh.
Even in Hollow Zero, justice will be served.
Oh, the subtitle's wrong. That's Belle. Oh, the subtitle. Oh, that makes more sense. It's a bug. Bruh. Bruh. Nice dialogue, Bell voice. Yeah. Bug detected. Get him, Hari.
Ready for this? Don't worry, one thing will do. Here we go.
It's a feature. Something like that. More or less. A baba. La baba. You could even say.
Rest in peace.
We do get to argue about whether or not Zhao will be free. Zhao will have to dodge the free character allocation, which is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. What do you guys think? Will we get a free Labubu? Will you be upset if you get a free Labubu? A lot of people think she's going to be free because she looks the way she does, and not everyone is willing to spend money. That's why. We'll have to see. Female character? I don't know if I'd count her as a female character. To be honest, I don't know if she counts. Free Labubu. Demon spawn, bruh. What is his Shungong specialty? We don't know. It is either going to be attack or defense.
Don't worry, one thing will do.
Knoweth we do not.
Here we go. Are you ready for this?
Someone claimed fire attack. Good for them. That's definitely not right. Good. I, at this point, am very confident she's going to be Fizz. Color me surprised if she is not, but I am almost 100% convinced she's going to be Fizz. Fire attack is based off boss weakness? No, it is not. No, it is not. Not at all. I don't know if you've noticed this, but the last 3 bosses in a row have had Fizz weakness besides Wandering Hunter. Including the new ones. She's not gonna be fire. But who knows? Because I sure don't, but I'm surprisingly confident about this one.
We got a next page.
I'm more confident than you would be otherwise for this. It's a pretty safe bet that she's Fizz. Not even pretty safe. It's like a lock. It's kind of no chance she isn't. She'll be physical, comma, or colon 2. As usual. It's all because of dial in? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. You know what our team will be? All new characters. Probably. It'll probably be all new characters. You. Dailin Shinatsu. Yeah, Dailin Shinatsu. Sure. All new characters. That's what I mean by all new characters. Anything good? Nope. 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 Okay. Where's the blender? Dailin gonna be a big upgrade over Lycon for Idhari. Possibly. The answer to your question is possibly. Hey, what do I need for... Hold on. Let me check some reasons. Oh, shit. Oh, we're good. Who's the other character next update? Banwei. Okay, we're good. That took me maybe a little too long. Yeah, it's Banwei. Was it M0 and Hari? Yes. With M2 Lucia. Hello, P-Pog. What's good, my man? What's good, guy? Hearing that Banwei is barely stronger than Hari. You know, maybe. We'll have to see. I have pretty low confidence in any estimations for Banwei until he's out. You can try to estimate it. We've been trying. I just have low confidence in it. That's my take. I just have low confidence in any Banwei stuff. We'll see. 2.5 will be the update will be the update with Shungong. We do have time until she releases. He was buffing 3 days before release. He is a second half character, so yes. We'll see how well I'll perform for the average player. That I'm not. That we probably have an easier time estimating. But I want to see him in the hands of players who like really want to put him to the test. That's what I want to see. If there's something we just don't know about. Yeah, we can revisit the numbers. For sure, we can revisit the numbers. Zhao Void Hunter. True. True. The Zhao Hunter. Zhao, the Moon Slayer. Legendary creature. S-Rank Billy. S-Rank Billy should be a outer ring bike rider, to be honest. I'd love to see, like, biker Billy. It'd be funny. Excuse me. There it goes. Said S-Rank Nicole. I did say S-Rank Nicole. Partially as a joke, but I did say it. I think S-Rank Nicole would be the one that they do if they do any this year. I don't know. Maybe they fart out Billy. I don't know. Maybe they crap out Billy after Chinese New Year, but I think it'll be Nicole. Hot taking. That's on it, Hari. She's really good. Billy is male. Billy. That is what I'm saying, yes. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Answering Billy is William. Yeah. William Afton. He's gonna get in the FNAF suit. Get in the fursuit, Billy. Billy Void Hunter level? Is it Billy level? Bruh. 0 done. Yeah, that's all the chores. Cool. Would you guys like to watch the developer stream? Let's watch the developer stream with the English subtitles. William the adult. Ain't no way. There was a stream? Yes, it was only on Bilibili. We can pull it up. Find my inbox. Here it is. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not gonna get... Yeah, okay. We're good. Okay. So yeah, let's check this out. We're learning Chinese? No, it's got English subtitles. Someone did English subtitles for it. So, check it out.
其实挺好奇的，就是像这个发牌这种事情，是你自己刷到的
Card dealing?
不是把你按在那里看的。
Oh, car dealing.
发给我看。
Bruh. Okay, we already found a mistake. They're talking about cars, not cards. It's fine. It's
那个
fine.
群里面是指那个，就是我家人亲戚是我
It's
妈
fine.
不知道这个事情，对吧？他发给我看，每次有新的更新了之后，
小瑞老师，你的听慢特调，我是燃油
Oh, yo, coffee bar.
糖分有点高。
Move your camera, buddy. Fine. Fine.
这边都是你们同事了，哪个是你？
啊，这个
Bangoo.
加班部。
我没有。
Oh, overtime boo.
还是和那个
Bruh.
新建通车，在我上应该还能看到。
这应该是也是你们同事。
They really got this for press. It's kind of based.
车吗？
啊，对。
Oh my god, the Miyabi
前
car.
面的话还有一些机车啊什么的。
啊，
对，前面就是这个。
The Miyabi car.
经典 POI。
The Miyabi BMW.
然后不知道。
I don't think it's a BMW. Is it? What kind of car is this?
车啊什么的。
啊，车吗？
Can anyone identify this vehicle?
然后看到。对吧？啊，这个
哪个
好像没有。
加
The
班部
Miyabi Mobile.
没有对应的。对吧？还是有蛮多痛车和那个对新建痛车。
It's definitely a Beamer. There's no way that's
这
a
应该
Beamer.
是也是你们同事的车吗？
In China?
对同事。
Kinda no way.
然后前面的话。
Wait, it is a BMW. Wait, this wasn't a joke? Wait a minute. This wasn't a joke? He actually got a Miyabi. Yeah, I'm looking at the rims. And it's a Miyabi BMW. They thought about the joke when they commissioned the car. They committed to the pun. Oh my god. That's so funny. That's so funny. The BMW. Oh my god, I can't believe that.
前面就是这个我们这边的
星空部吗？
That's so
经典
funny.
POI 啊，这文件上就是有这个东西的。
嗯。
然后不知道您见过
Wait, they have a Bernice
当
motorcycle.
年就是躲在太帅躲过那个谁的追杀。
Wait, is that a Bernice motorcycle?
星空部吗？
星空部经典 POI 啊，这文件上
Or does it just have flames painted on the side?
就是有这个。
What does that say?
然后不知道
Motor. Okay, it's probably not a Bernice motorcycle.
您见过吗？
这个是狡兔当年就是躲在太帅躲过那个谁的追杀。
对，这应该是等比的。然后旁边还有这个冰淇淋，是吧？然后当时他第一次出来的时候，这个动作包括冰淇淋。
They've got the crapping
所有
bamboo.
人都说啊，这居然是冰淇淋。
要不我们就往里面走一走。
行好。
然后这边的话就是。
Imagine pulling up to work in the Miyabi BMW.
这怎么我跟你一起进去吗？
我来。
Bruh. They got their office redecorated. That's pretty nice.
好久不见。
I guess they're doing well.
对，是时候了。
那么我们就开始吧。我们这个员工
I guess they're doing well.
是这个有一个很关键的词叫目标感啊，就我们
Sense
知道
of
对于这种
purpose.
长线运营的游戏来说，就是目标感其实是一件非常非常重要的事情啊，
Huh.
是支撑我们 玩下去的一个动力啊。这个局区零现在也马上就要到这个2.4的版
It's gonna
本，
reach
这个目标感
2.4
就我觉得现在也是时候该拿出来作为一个很重要的一件事情来说一说了。
我觉得目标感这件事情，其实也是我们现在的一个新的认知吧，就是我们曾经会觉得就是比如说你不断的
I
每
guess.
个版本去提供给玩家一个新鲜的玩法或
Or
者
they're making
好玩的
money,
东西，
one or the other.
这个目标感就能得以延续。但是你从长线的一个产品的角度
They still never did merch with the new logo
更上层的一些目标的，你比如说剧情
on the jackets. I don't think there's merch with the new logo.
对于你的剧情提供的折合零的这个目标是非常好奇的，所以说它得有一个一以贯之的一个剧情目标，对吧？就是我操作零和折，然后见证了什么样的故事发展，并且这个主角在其过程中起到的作用是至关重要的，对吧？我觉得是这样的，有这样的一个预期在的。对，
这个现在是我们玩家包括我在内非常关心的一个话题。
除了剧情以外，我还想提另外一个点，就是就是实际的游戏体验上，我们其实在游戏体验上来讲，给到玩家的目标感，我就个人觉得还是会基于角色吧，对，就是
Don't exactly care.
获得一个角色，
It's
或者
fine.
说我对这个角色
Or investment into this character with a
是
corresponding
有
reward.
一定的回馈的，对，那确确实实我们在这
It
个
is true.
是有
We've done
做了一些
experiments.
实验的，然后甚至说我们针对
We targeted modules similar to Aerospace City.
对吧？曾经的航天城。
Aerospace City, we did exploration stuff. This might be considered for to further allow corresponding proxies to realize agent value.
就是其实你们围绕这个目标感是已经就是已经有所讨论过了这些方面是吧？
I feel like there's some stuff lost in translation here.
玩家长期游玩
Would adventure players to keep playing long term.
定期的复盘和思考的，但是
We've done some review and reflection.
它是不是比较足够的或者充分的？我们也
Hope to
希望
take this opportunity to share with the
高老
players.
师跟玩家们一起分享一下。
那我们就围绕这个目标感，我们再进一步的详细说一说。我知道这个第二季这个窝藏在城。
Bernie's on. Are there any other car puns we can come up with, chat? We got the Bernice on, we got the Mia BMW. Bruh. Anyone else got any car puns? Think of them now.
威平这里的称颂会残党已经
Exaltists have been wiped out. Isolde's storyline has come to an
离我
end.
们而去了，甚至这个大家
Even though it's over.
意犹未尽甚至有一点小失落的这种。
Is this the end of season 2?
就是到这里就结束了吗？那后面要讲什么呢？称颂会也
The Grace car? The Grace car. LNG, but that one doesn't quite work. Grace car. Bruh.
这个叶诗渊和莎拉在后面的这个到底是谋划着什么事情？然后还有就是主角找老师这个探索的这个
Agnes looking for the
这个下一
teacher.
目标又是什么这个一直
Wait, this story hasn't made any progress at all.
所以说能不能再给我们明确
So what does this mean?
我们到底在做什么？我们接下来要做什么？我们到底在
Ande Masa,
这个其实也是内部在讨论的一个核心议题吧。然后我们之前其实是依着我们的一些重要版本去设计一些
We designed some ultimate plot
比如说
goals.
就是
For example, we wanted to explore the truth behind the fall of the old
有
capital.
所关联的一些线索和钩子
Find hooks for clues related to the
再
teacher.
比如说
And then in version
布
1.4,
林格他消
before
散之前
Bringer
呢
dissipated,
他其实是对这个事情是
is aware.
然后2.0我们之所以会
Isolde's
为
mobile.
了去探索老师的一些踪迹。不过
Mitsubishi
对于一个更宏大或者长线的主线吸引力，就是你每次在一些关键节点抛出一些
Subaru Zuha.
我说线索这件事情其实不太够，对吧？就我理解其实是不够的。
确实感受到的就是玩的就
Ferrari.
因为本身也很长嘛，中间每个版本
Ferrari, I can see that one.
阶段是
Wait, that one actually works. The Jeff Ferrari.
很容易到下一个版就忘记我是来干什么的。
就关于这一点，我们最早在构思第2季的时候是有一条长线的这样的一个主线的故事，但是 我们早期因为其实单元剧这件事情上是有一些经验的，所以说两者取了一个相对折中的这样的一个方式，然后在其中去串联了一些。
Yeah, the Volkswagen works. The Hugogo. Bruh.
更长线的线索目
The
标，
Benz
然后
Mercedes
尝试去循序渐进的展开不过就是值得说的是，在以后的版本的话随着莎拉她逃离后奔赴始祖，我们后续的目标也会更加的清晰然后大家可以看到，对吧？就是解决了伊的海莉的逆想者的事件之后，叶诗渊和莎拉登场，然后便是昭示着我们第2季的高潮马上就要到了。
Climax of the second season is about to arrive. In the later half of the second season, all proxies will obtain more news about the proxy teacher.
那个之前新爱力度的一些
History surrounding new narrative.
逐步的展开，
不能再是那个什么，这个蜻蜓点水就点到为止。
Skimming the surface.
这个按照我们编剧老师的说法
According to our script writer, the amount of information is quite substantial. As a side note, this time let's look at version 2.4.
因为也临近了就是这次2.4
As
版
we
本
are also approaching
2.4
2.4. Story development for 2.4 and 2.5.
其实
Alexis.
最近几个版本有不少剧情
There you
结
go.
构
The Yuzuki.
其实应该说的就是有些过于相似。
That's good. I like
不
that
知
one.
道这个其他朋友有没有这样的感觉就是如果说是有跟我一样感觉的朋友，可以扣个1
Bruh.
我们在
Fashion puns. Can we get Vivian Westwood?
结构编排的时候，其实我们一直是希望
Your taste might be a little too
提
expensive
供一
for
种
me
就
to
是
understand.
像不同的故事线的角色，他能够充分的表达自己，然后最终汇聚到一起，然后就是在剧情的那个体验不断的攀升情况下，最后大家有一次那种就是终极的，比如说跟 BOSS 对决这样的一个舞台，对吧？但是，他的问题是什么呢？就是他有可能，在这种桥段上，包括玩法在内，
Yeah, BMW, the Fiat Pugo, the Anton Martin, the Yuzuki, the Bernisan. You forgot about the Bernisan.
一些雷同的感受，对，就是或者说玩家经常提到的，哎，我怎么感觉最后好像总要就是大家聚在一起，然后最后打个 BOSS 这样的一种桥段编排，对。那这件事情其实从初衷的角度上来讲，我觉得我们是让我们能够在每个主线篇章当中都有一次高点，但实际情况下，差异化这部分的思考，我觉得还是有些欠缺的。当然，这个我觉觉得，客观来讲是其实是双向的，就是剧情编排应该如何做，以及在我们的玩法和任务编排当中，我们构建出一个什么样的体验，能够体验给玩家一些不一样的东西的。
That's pretty good.
另外就是我们其实每一个阵营的角色，我们也都在尝试着去给他们去赋予一些相对独特的剧情。举个例子，比如说奥波罗斯小队，他作为新爱丽都的防卫军，是对接近死亡的服务者。所以当时我们编剧
Good too. Write that one down. The Neko Miata.
描绘他们虽然有着与死亡相伴的共同宿命，但是却在人类之中透露着不同的温情细节。就是我不知道大家
Emotion.
就是
Everyone remembers version 2.2, the Wandering Hunter pursuit scene. So it was a little funny.
其实刚刚想说的是2.2那个
earlier and let's go the QTE.
披萨的对决那一段，
其实也很
Let's go the single QTE. This was the hypest moment in all of Zenless' story this year. This is the single hypest moment. That one QTE. Let's go.
对吧？我们其实简要的尝试了一些这个 QT 的那种体验
hype
当然这些东西都比较初期，对吧？刚刚谷歌老师提到的那个逆想者的追击战其实也是的。
It makes me very excited to see Yi Shungong kill Kiana in the story. Makes me very excited to see it. We're gonna get QTEs. It's gonna be badass.
2.1的时候，我记得我们还做了一个类似于像在管道中爬行的这样的。
We had the Sony camera.
这些东西的，它目前来讲，它的进展是它没有那么好。
It's in his mind. No, this is a real leak.
就是核心的剧情片段去服务。
The story climax will be Yi Shungong fighting Kiana, and then she will unveil the sword and go, "No honkers."
那个剧情根据
The plot, I'm telling you right now. That is the plot. This is a real leak.
是有这个元素，但是没把它好玩
A
或者说对叙事服
Lamborghini
务的那个方面展示出来。
对
Kia
这件事情就是
Cedarento
现在策划团队和编剧团队一直尝试去解决这样的一个问题吧。对的。
有人说是现在它能
Bruh,
实现出来
I think
但是实现
Shungong
的
would
阶段
win.
还要
Yeah,
再
she'd
打
win.
磨再多深入讨论。
没错，这个事情我觉得也是需要一定的时间的，对吧？
这个屏幕前的大家应该都听到了。啊，那我们刚才讲了这个叙事玩法结合方面的事情，接下来我就要提出一个，我就直接说
Honkai
了，就是角色控。
Honkai Land or Honkai Land? I guess it works either way.
空降这个问题，
其实
Ilana
上
is
次
too
上一
European.
个节目我们之前就是我记得
Is it Honk or Glorp?
版本周期里面就是
说要加音
啊，
Time for a
其实我
glorp.
对于角色出场已经是有一些刻意的去解决这个问题的这个想法在了，就跟我们刚刚提到的那个目标感也有关系，就是玩家都不知道后续的登场角色是什么样的，有哪些人，对吧？他什么
Faction are they from?
对于长线去
Your motivation, pursue the game long
下
term.
降了。
其实还有就是到这个2.2版本啊，我记得，要不是你们这个出了一个这个卫星的先导预告，我都不知道后面会有什么角色啊，就是属于对版本这种一头雾水的状况。
其实这个片子也是考虑到我刚刚说那一点，才会做出来呈现给大家的。对，所以我们后面在就是对于推动。
So later on, for characters that drive the main story, we will pay attention to their long-term development.
说的点。
Okay, no more random Yutahari drops out of nowhere, I guess. Is the announcement here.
尤其是提前放出的一些角色。
Just for characters that release in advance. We'd like them to have their own hype moments and aura.
这些事情我们
Regarding these things,
尝试去做了。
we've tried to do some polish.
举个例子嘛，比如说
For example, in version 2.3,
我们大家很感兴趣
Shungong,
小世界
who everyone is very interested in, right? Oh, there it is.
它末尾就2.3版本的末期就已经出现了啊。它
She appeared at the end of version 2.3. In 2.4, she will act with the proxy.
各位神将也可以在这过程中去这个与这位小师姐熟悉，
Become familiar with the senior.
不为人知的一些
Learn some of her secrets
这些点
and pains.
所以就是像这个，我就很感兴趣啊，就想夜生光这个大家也是很早就知道了，然后但是呢
Also knew about her very young.
但是围绕她的
We
故
knew of
事
her
现在
existence, but not the story.
很期待。
Now everyone is very much
不会
looking 是
但
forward
是
to
集
it.
中在一个版本来讲，而是在
Not so that it won't happen, but it's concentrated.
前6颗的事情，在很早大家都有
It's a one update. But it's constant. They're like, wait, we fucked up. Are they actually about to hit us with the wait? We forgot to include this character in the story? Cinema.
这次的话主要是我们后续的
Yeah, we screwed up.
还是更后面的版本。其实
Actually, we have some stories related to Shungong.
对吧？然后另外
Right?
一个值得说的一个
Another
就是
main story clue that I think is worth mentioning. That after the death of Isolde,
他莎拉会
Sarah will step out from behind the scenes to the forefront.
陈颂会的这个始祖也会露出他真面目的一个片段吧。在这个过程中呢
See a glimpse of their true face.
这更大的危
Ours
机
will have an even greater
期待
crisis.
了。其实我自己主要2个问题，一个是就是这个始祖。
Overseer
就是神将他们最初
What is the initial goal of the
这两个
proxy?
问题是能在剧情上面最后一起解决，是吧？
Can these questions be resolved?
逐步展开
The main thread will unfold.
就是关键的一条线嘛。对，然后这个我觉得，我们可以等到比如说2.4版本的前瞻，对吧？
Wait.
自然而然我们会有对应的编剧同学
The writers will share their thoughts with
在这些问
everyone.
题上的一些
Oh, that's ideas.
思考的一些
Issues.
想法。对的。
那么我们这个刚说的是空降啊，这些都是围绕新角色的。围绕除了新角色以外呢，就是另外一面就是关于这个老
New
角色
characters,
老朋友了
old characters, new friends.
2.1
summer event.
2.0的这个电影院
Version
2.0
cinema event. We saw many old characters return.
还有说其他的就是
But also others from 6th Street.
朋友都有登场。
Our old friends, they appeared.
看到很多角色不一样的一面啊，这个是大家确实都是很喜欢的。
Something everyone
这个
liked.
电影院的那个版本
Especially the
大家期待是非
cinema.
常高的。
在这个就是产品当中长期玩下去的玩家来说，这些就是曾经的代理人伙伴，对吧？也还有包括一些老的
Old NPCs.
其实都是算是大家的老朋友嘛。
They're actually old friends for
尽我所
everyone.
能会让大家去看到一些它对应活跃的一些身影的。 对，然后这块其实一直都是有规划的，比如说
Are you okay, Lumos?
刚刚谷歌老师提到的这个电影院活动，其实我们是考虑到这一点的，对吧？
就是未来肯定会有啊。那这个角色之外，我也想打探一下，就我们讲这些故事都是围绕主角，然后这个代理人，但是这个世界不光是由他们构成的，也有很多其他的，比如说6分街的这个市民啊，而且卧虎藏龙的这些人都是，还有光阴广场这些的，有很多也是大家很多喜欢。的，到了这个魏飞地之后，你就很难有条件再去见到他们了。你比如说像这个启明星，
哎，启明星这个角色，其实我们不管是从个人角度、团队角度，还是我们倾注心血角度上来讲，我们都是比较喜欢的。对吧？就又要说电影院，电影院其实是我们还给他准备了一个那个
专门的一个
新的形象、新的情节，对吧？对吧？我相信就是玩家还是比较认同我们当时的这样的一个做法的。
对，其实这个内容确实挺不错的，因为本身它作为在这个委托方面的那个内容戏份也挺多，大家对它印象也很深，也很适合塑造玩家这个龙傲天的形象，扮猪吃老虎。
怎么说呢？就是对这种类型的角色的话，我们确实是。会尽可能的按照比如说现实当中的一些人物一样，他们会有自己的生活方式或者他们的活动范围，对吧？所以剧情现在背景上来讲发生了比较大的变化，对吧？然后我们可能会做出一些取舍，但是我们还是会尝试去做一些方法，比如说让一些角色，从6分街，光阴广场，或者说我们现在的魏飞地，对，在对应的舞台之下去发挥他们的一些，存在感，或者说让他们找到他们的一些就是那个闪光点嘛，对吧？电影活动，我觉得确实是一个值得拿出来说的点。当然我觉得就是怎么讲呢？我们后面肯定也会做一些其他类似这样的一个尝试。然后这种感觉就像什么呢？就是就老朋友他也不一定就是每天我们都能够联系得上，但是到那个点上，我觉得还是会给大家给到那种老朋友又再跟你见面那种感觉的。
其实。那个像现在这个2.0之后，游戏加入了这个地图，其实魏飞地和6分街距离还是有一定距离的，并不是说是那个想来这边就来这边，想来那边就还是有一定的地理隔离的。
对。
然后就是这个说到这个老朋友，其实还有就是像这个
Those are 11 new animations. Yeah, they look great.
神网这些方面呢，这个
It's been discussed by everyone.
但是结果上来说，
Presence these key settings is not as strong as before.
不如以前了，就是这个。
Oh, thank God, we're leaving China.
因为故事这个背景。
It's not true. We're leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula. Thank God.
能跟我们说一说？
当然，我们2.0的那个初始的那个设定是想给到玩家说，就是折和林拜入了云盔山的这个门下，成为弟子，就随着他弟子这个身份，
disciples, more story unfolded in Yukui Mountain.
是一个就是传奇神将的一个视角，说有一部分也是担任了这个云盔山弟子。
Taking on the role of Yukui Mountain disciples, appearing for various factors.
这点呢，就是
It's just that this didn't really work. It's just there's something in the middle that we need to reach.
在到了第2季之后
Thank you.
确实少了一些。
Thank you. Oh my God. We acknowledge it. And in future versions, we will bring out more of the modern elements of our game.
不管是通过主线，通过活动，还是甚至一些氛围和支线任务，对吧？举个例子来说
Thank you.
我们在2.3的这个临界推演当中，其实已经做出了这样的
Simulation Threshold was an attempt at this.
对吧？然后在这之后呢，就是也提前可以卖个关子嘛，主线当中其实会出现更多的关于
Main story will feature more plot related to the AI.
然后神网的话，我们除了
And the Internet is coming back. Wow. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Thank God.
就是常态化的一些更新以外的话，我觉得后面还是会恢复一些，就是那个比较经典的，就是比如说刷帖子这样的一些体验的。当然，但这部分怎么融合到现在的叙事流程当中去，我们其实还是在思考和准备当中的。对。
那你说到刷帖，然后还有那个叫什么报纸，很多之前有的啊，不管是设
You
定
took out all the things you love and bringing it back. Yeah, they kind of. Newspapers are also coming back. Many things existed before, whether it's setting of the atmosphere. These were things that actually people enjoyed about our game. As the versions develop, this fades away. It's a bit of a shame. Yes, I think the team would agree. That's why we are continuously expanding new, for example, AHA modes, like the key mode just mentioned, new content, in a way of opening up new territory. The story is going to go to original plans, even factions, appearance of NPCs mentioned, opening new shops. We are trying to make plans.
你说到了个店铺是吧？店铺，其实我还想起来一个事情，我们第一期面对面的时候就有骑过一个店铺，就是那个火锅店。
Face the hot pot restaurant.
这个看来是
Seems it was
割掉
cut.
了吗？
这个绝对不割。
It will not be cut.
就是第二季结束前，我们一定
Before the end of the year, the hot pot restaurant will make an
这个
appearance.
火锅是一定非吃不可了。
其实除了火锅店以外，我们肯定还是会有一些其他的那个主城
More shops in the city.
逐渐的
Be available in the second season.
开张起来的，对吧？就比如说，除了观音广场
Square, there's also Felium Heights.
的那个古董店布野
The antique shop.
后面也会跟大家见面。然后还有另外就是那个6分街上
404 Error on 6th Street is making an appearance.
We'll
bring along the idols.
跟大家就是去见面。
Everyone.
那你说404 Arrow 虽然说路过几次，但是它是那个它有挂着那个牌子，但是常年都是那个歇业的
It's
状态。
eternally in the closed state.
我记得之前还在那里拍过照，然后这个海盗还是很像那种有那种
Has that
lamp 的
live
那种感觉
feeling.
所以说就是它是不是那个有点像以前就是在那个什么看街头看那种地下偶像的那种印象？这个是什么设定？
这个我觉得天机不可泄露
你不说泄露还好，你一说泄露，我好像就已经能够猜到是什么了。这个就是属于在我嘴边呼之欲出的名字了。
我觉得大家可以期待一下嘛，对吧？那除了这次那个店铺以外的呢，我们在2.5版本也会对我们的战斗区进行一些升级。它这个主要的升级除了就是区域会有变更以外，我们还会提供一些特殊的关卡的探索能力。这次的新的探索能力呢，也会与我们的
Time exploration ability? Wait, what?
这次的
This time, okay, it'll related to
新
Shungong.
的探索能力呢，也会与我们的那位小师姐
Related to Shungong.
然后不仅是
Not only related to movement,
跟关卡的交互
but also a relationship with stage interaction.
当然这件事情就是
Of course, this will not affect normal
正常玩
players.
家的一些探索，就是我们是希望大家
But we hope that all players can experience the content we have designed
所以说
so that there will not be any barrier. I kind of want to overread into the statement. Because it kind of sounds like they expect every single player to pull Shungong. I kind of want to overread into the statement, but that seems to be the statement.
有这个门槛在。另外就是我们也尝试将就是怪物的技能
Because they want everyone to experience this new content that's only with her.
做了一定的结合，然后能够丰富一下就是整体的游玩体验。
然后说起来，就是之前航天城这个玩法的时候，就总感觉是那种线性闯关的感觉很强啊，就是到了一个地方，然后打一个怪，然后再到下一个地方去。然后这种就很像什么，就像是那个缺少了需要神将的地方了。
Like it lacked the need for the proxy.
在这次的2.5版本的探索区内
So this version 2.5's their investigation skills will play a greater role.
帮助玩家去探索这一次的区域。
While players explore the area.
设计了一些就是探索体验。
You know, why isn't the exploration just the new current Hollow Zero mechanics? Have people considered this? Why don't we just have the Hollow Zero mechanics? For a map. Something to... This is possibly not a bad idea, right? Have they not considered this yet? Maybe that's what they're gonna do. Upgrades or expansions to exploration. You might encounter some helpful bamboo, which will help you find hidden rewards. Exploration side quests, IP collectibles.
希望能够给大家提供一些更沉浸或者说内容质量密度更高的一个体验。
Higher content density. We don't want to make the map infinitely large. But rather, during the process, the quality of the content experience should be higher.
这个说到沉浸体验，我之前还玩的时候还注意到，就是航天城主线
Aerospace main story is not finished, but then the treasure chests on the map are all unavailable. And then after finishing the main story, you have to go through it all again. Running through everything twice is troublesome.
应该是可以在一次完成的事情。
Just let me be done one go. This is true.
设计这件事情的时候，就是没有去兼顾
We didn't balance it very
地
well.
形和探索体验的这个双重需求。不过这一次我们在2.5的时候，
Version 2.5, we have learned from this lesson.
在探索内容，包括收集和逐渐
Collection, I mean story progression.
就是不需要再做。
Everyone won't need to distinguish anymore.
其实也可以去做一些探索。
Actually do some exploration during the story.
玩家可以按照自己
Players can play according to their own current mood or desired play style. Bravo.
你的心情或者自己想要的游玩模式自己去玩。
那我们接下来
I think that's a lie.
问题啊，就是
I trust him.
活动方面的话，我们其实做了还是蛮多尝试的。你像刚刚我们提到的电影院，还有类似于像夏日活动那个沙滩，
钓鱼和那个
Fishing.
对啊，就是它
And
这些
surfing.
东西是广受玩家好评的。
Things received
当然也有
positive
些
player
关于
reviews? What? Okay. Okak. Bro, I got sour shit all over my desk. Citric acid, no.
意义上来讲，玩家觉得就没有那么认同的，一些活动。
Very demoted to
可能
fishing
它的
by.
打磨时间或者说生产周期，它可能是没有那么
Culture timer
充分的
production cycle was not sufficient, so it felt
这
rushed.
次那个拍照的活动，大家
This
就
time's
很喜欢
photo event, everyone really
那
liked.
个我觉得拍照活动
The photo event is an
特
exception.
别好的呈现了我们的代理人的
It's well presented with our proxies,
资产特色
characteristics of urban
大
life.
家都知道，菊麒麟的角色动作都是做的非常细致的，战斗的时候表现。
Some Bill's
但是
actions
呢
very
节奏又很
particularly,
快，
but
而
the
且
camera
专注在
shot is very
攻防战斗的时候
fast.
注意不到那些东西，拍照就很好的给了一个定格的视角，
Event
让玩家
gives you a
能够
cool
仔细地看
perspective.
这个欣
Yeah.
赏。
对，我觉得谷歌老师，我觉得总结的
McDonald's or Burger King?
活
McDonald's.
动后续
Not even close.
想要去就是去尝试的一个方向。
Not even close. I think McDonald's is so much better than Burger King.
除了在主线故事当中跟他一起经历相对那个奇幻的故事，那在就是这种现代这个都市这一部分，我相信玩家也是
Like
好奇
not even a
在
competition.
在活动当中，他在就是他的日常生活当中，他呈现出的那个面
Events
貌
in daily
会
lives.
以不同活动、不同玩法的形式去呈现这一点，然后刚提到一些打磨没有那么充分的一些活动，
The downside is McDonald's is more
新的
expensive.
玩法去就是
But
新的一些尝
it's
试。
fine.
那我接下来就想问问，就是关于这种长线性质的玩法，就是战斗相关的
Combat related
是不是
aspects.
也有些什么可以说的？
对，其实我理解玩家抽取代理人也好。
The best fast food nuggets are Wendy's spicy nuggets. This is not up for debate. This is a fact. But I think McDonald's has the best hamburger. I really like the quarter pounder.
好，或者说它主要的跟代理人
I really like the
场
McDonald's
景
quarter
除了
pounder.
刚刚提到的休闲玩法，就是生活这一部分，还有另外一部分就是那个战斗这一部分，对吧？然后这
Chicken
块
sandwich. It is. Well, it's Popeyes. I would say the Philadelphia place. Whatever. The national chain is Popeyes. McDonald's has better fries too. It does. $2 for 10 nuggets. Yeah.
最核心的一个点就是，或者说目前来
Absolutely.
讲是比较核心的一个模块，就是我们的0号空洞。对，然后 然后我们最近几个版本呢，其实玩家也有
Like a
看
Dave
我的
double
包括对于5倍的提供啊，对吧？包括对于
Donald's burgers are incredibly sweet. Is that a bad thing? That is the question. Is that a bad thing necessarily?
就是联合轰动这个玩法的更新的
Preparation for Hollow Zero gameplay
这块东西，
updates.
其实我们也是在
You're actually
做
making
准备的对我们
preparations.
曾经在
We've made some
行
attempts
业
earlier.
比如
Arrow.
说把
For
这个
example,
玩家
entering
做一些
combining
结合
combat stage design.
那个航天城加那个
That is
时间
plus
战
the
其实
Arrow
是一
City.
个我认为就是非常初
Very
期的
early
尝试
stage attempt. Okay. They're gonna make a procedurally generated map. They're doing Warframe. They're doing the thing I suggested in 1.0. Okay. I understand. I understand what he's trying to say. I think I can
理论上来
understand
讲，我们
this.
可以有一套就相对更自洽的一套就是循环玩法吧。
Version gameplay. Yeah. They're gonna make Warframe. That's cool. I'm down. I think it's a good idea. I think this is what they should have done since 1.0.
因为我们现在关卡整体上来讲，它拓展性更强了，对吧？不像早期我们就是一个一关
Small stages, one after the other.
对，然后它能够
Support player
支撑玩家进
exploration.
行探索
Yep.
支撑玩家进行
Support players, example, doing side quests. Yep.
支撑去做一些叙事。
Also,
所以说这套
the set
关卡模式的话，其实它
stage
能够
mode can
做出一个更有
actually
意思的一个
create
循环
more
线
interesting.
对
尤其我自己在
experience
玩的时候，虽然说是
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is what they're doing. I got it. I understand. I have played this game before. Big map? No. Procedurally generated map? Yes. So let me explain what this could look like as I understand it. There's GIMP. Where is GIMP? ZZZ co-op? We are getting co-op, yes, but that's not really the point. Okay. I don't need red. Let's go black, please. Wait, where's the... Bruh. I need to reset my, Where are the tools? Where's the tool settings? Whatever, I don't need them. I don't need tool settings, it's fine. So the way Warframe works is it's a game with procedurally generated maps. So what they do is they design a tile set. So they have a room that's a square with a door here, or a room that's a hallway with doors on each end, or a room that is an L shape, like this, with a door here and a door here, and maybe a door here. Affinity is free. Bruh, okay, I'll download a new photo editing. And it doesn't matter. You'll understand the idea. Square room with doors on each side. A dead end. They'll also have mission objective rooms. So we'll mark that with an M. Mission. And the way Warframe works is when you load into a mission, it'll start you at a starting area. So let's make a starting area real quick. So this is S for start. And it will randomly construct a tile set. So if we take like start, take an L here. Seriously? What? What? What did I just do? Okay. Why can't I move this? What? Okay, I've had enough of GIMP. Move. Bruh! Are you fucking... Why are you so jank? here? Why is this moving? What the fuck? Whatever. I'm so confused. I'm not even on that layer. How is it moving? Whatever. Can I do this at least? Yes, I can do this. What did I just make? Nothing? Nothing. Okay. Better than MS Paint. Is it? I'm not even sure. I just want to take this and put it here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And then I want a hallway. A hallway here. And then give me a square room. Warp. Square room, please. Thank you. Put that over here. And then we can put another hallway down. You get the idea. Procedurally. This is how you make a procedurally generated map. You have a bunch of tiles and they get rearranged in an infinite number of ways. So it is somewhat unique every time. So you're not always walking around the exact same map, but you are always walking around the same tile set. That's how Warframe works. You know what would have been a better idea? For me to actually have Warframe installed and boot it up. But I can't do that. I don't have it installed. Can I find an example? Yeah, I can actually. Or no, excuse me. That is how Warframe works. It's a really complicated way to explain it, but yes. So this was what a map would look like in a Warframe mission. And each of these tiles exist independently and can be combined in any number of ways to make a unique mission map. Hades. Hades is not a continuous map. Hades is like... Well, it's like Hollow Zero, isn't it? Where it's set. You enter a portal and come out in a new room. It's not really the same thing. The thing that makes Warframe interesting is that it's a continuous map. There's no loading screens.
和这个0号空洞探索这两个不一样，我也能理解，就是在这个剧情的时候，因为是在半身空洞。
Basically, it generates things as you enter the rooms.
能强，所以可能关卡设计会不一样。
And I think that I talked about this during 1.0 Zenless when they had the rally missions. That hey, they have a bunch of unique tile sets. They should just make procedurally generated maps.
Yo. 回归到0号空洞的话，它依然是应该是有这个侵蚀压力在其中的，所以我要在有限的时间内在里面进行探索和战斗，也会有这么一个过程。目前看来的话，
Everyone runs through the maps without clearing anything. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Who cares? Literally, who cares? The point is to make them interesting, not to force you to interact with them. Believe it or not, that's actually a good thing.
宽广的这样的一个关卡模式。其实你在关卡内做一定程度的任务设计，其实它比较。
Do I make it random? Variety? You make it random for variety, so you're not always doing the same thing constantly. Wait, Duet Night Abyss doesn't have procedurally generated. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What? Wait, what? It doesn't have the action. It doesn't have the best thing about Warframe? What? Simulate actual hollows? Yeah, it also would simulate actual hollows. Really? That's such a bizarre thing.
之前的一些强将啊、遗骸啊和一套
Hollows are mazes that constantly shift around anyway. Yeah, it would be more lore accurate too. For the hollows to not be the same every time you enter. This is what Zenless should have done since 1.0. Just straight up, this is what Zenless should have been doing since 1.0. I'm glad they might have realized it now.
那些生态啊，把这样的东西完整的表达出来。对，我觉得这是一个很明确我们后续想做的一个方向吧。对的。
所以现在的话，接下来的这个方面就是围绕
Hollow Zero gameplay. Yep.
对吧？
对。
We want to make upgrades to stage gameplay, system experience.
做出升级。上一个阶段的话
Stage starting from the launch of Hollow Zero in 1.4, mainly resolved our proxy's ability to form similar to a roguelike. Winning your stage, linking in series, but we feel we've come so far today, there could be a broader space. I fucking nailed it! I fucking nailed it! Oh, I'm so good. Oh my god, I'm so good. I nailed it. Read like a book. Perfect.
那这个其实小白老师看来是也是有备而来的。
Please.
小白老师是不是经常也看这个
Oliver
社区评论之类的？
我觉得作为一个策划的话，我觉得
feedback.
是要去长期去看玩家的一些反馈的。对，
So
当然
discussing.
这个
I've been saying this since 1.0. I have been saying the same thing since 1.0, that Zenless maps should be procedurally generated. The rally missions are simply just really fun. So if we do something we haven't done in 6 months, at least, and go to the HDD. Where's like a more recent one? Oh, they stopped doing optional combat missions. Okay, when did they stop doing optional combat missions? These both sucked. I don't like this tile set. How about 4? There we go. Bruh. Yes, the current Hollow Zero model is procedurally generated, but it's linear. But the maps are random. Like it. Why is this is just what it should be? Little space to explore, semi-linear map, combat challenge. Like this is just what the game should be. Little objectives. You could absolutely have like a control or a defense objective, just like Warframe. It would kind of work perfectly with Zenless systems. Add a capture, which is just defeat the big target. And then get a little reward at the end. Bruh. But yeah, there's no reason this couldn't be procedurally generated. This didn't have to be a fully designed map. This is basically just a tile set that's constructed into this mission. So if they could automate the construction of the mission, it's variety. It would absolutely work. There is a reason to grind maps for drops. What would you do here? Or you just put Denny there, right? You just put mob drops and you put chests. Have we finished it? No. We're talking about it right now. Disc mat? Yeah, like, sure, why not? If you wanted to, you could possibly get rid of HIA Club. If it's successful enough, you could make it so that's how you spend resin. If it is successful enough. Guess I loot weekly. Yeah, you can do that too. There are a bunch of ways you could do it. And they have, I just passed a portal, but they have the little portals. You can use those to randomly transition between tile sets. So you don't have to stay on the same tile set the entire time. It would be smart. 2.4 boss is not Kiana.
The best defense.
Talking about the 2.5 boss. I'm calling the 2.5 boss Kiana. The one that you haven't seen. It's mostly a joke. The Awakener and Sobek, or the Awakener, is the character we all expected him to be. Yes, that's not the point. We're not talking about that boss. For club upgrades that we are. Yeah. It would need to be quick, otherwise you're losing time. Well, that is probably something that they'd have to balance, yes. Maybe give players an option. Right. If the rewards are better, no one would really complain about having to spend a little more time and do a little more active gameplay. All right, let's go back to the video.
I'll be waiting for your next.
What? There's no video. Bruh. Hopefully no one spoils what the boss actually is.
大的方向其实还是需要时间的，对。只不过这个既然是一个更长线的事情，那可能它的启动时间、规划时间会更
It's
长。
not yet.
听起来就是很早就已经开始构思接下来的就是。
Listen to feedback. Persuasion did it this way.
不是因为听劝了。
I think Caesar will get a significant buff.
是的，因为客观来说，当真的
It's auto-generated. It is
根据问题再做调整的时候，其实
somewhat auto-generated, yes.
而说你本身需要
Example,
更
future
主动
direction.
去思考，比如说将来的方向啊，或者
It's
说
not on
一些
YouTube.
体验哪里会出现问题，哪里
You can see the Billy Billy watermark.
我们除了就是愿意去倾听玩家的一些意见
By players that
愿
better
意去
game
玩家做
experience do
做
more
更好
forward
的
thinking
就是
in-game
游戏体
design
验以外
itself.
本身我们在游戏
And
设
to
计
everyone,
上
for example, the
会
things
做
we are
更多的
best
前置性的一
at.
些思考，把我们比如说最拿手的，像刚刚提到的那种，
We know what it is. She has a name. She has, whether or not it's placeholder is entirely up in the air. But she does have a name.
活动能够呈现代理人的都市生活那部分的体验，对吧？能够就是更有意思的东西呈现给大家，对吧？这更多是基于我们过去经验和一些灵感的一些碰撞。
Question regarding gameplay.
接下来还有一个问题就是玩法这一块，我从这个测试服一测的时候就开始玩，然后但是有一个玩法让我印象很深刻，也还一直也惦记着的，就是
I don't think anyone will tell you what it
有一
is,
个联
though.
机打 BOSS 的这么一个玩法。这个玩法未来可能还会
What is it? Bruh.
它会有机会让人见面吗？
对，会有的，肯定会有的。 对
Definitely
并
will,
没有说我们
yes.
在过程中放弃掉或者怎么样，就只是说就是这个准备过程我们还是相对谨慎的去
Did you
对待。
find it on Hakushin? Probably not. You might be able to find it on Honey Hunter.
或者说一些周边的一些基建啊，我们是要做好准备之后才能把这件事情推上线的。对，做过准备，比如说像之前做过的那个马萨大冒险，对吧？然后恩内的奇闻录，
Bangoo guys!
其实是在一定程度上是
Just
为
pave the way.
铺路的。另外一件事情值得说的是，就是在单机模式下和在联机模式下要做的，就是对于角色的改造其实是不大一样的。
你比如说那个连携技，我们自己平时玩的连携技都是时间暂停的，还有那个大招也是有时停的。这个如果说两个玩家一起玩的话，这个时停要
Yes, please don't spoil for people who do not want the spoilers. People do not want the spoilers, do not tell them. Okay.
这不仅仅是这样，还有一些角色的个体机制，你在联机模式下。让他去处理掉这个问题的话，其实都挺有挑战的，包括。
Okay, let me rewind a little bit. Let me rewind a little bit. I want to hear them talk about Bangoo, guys. Okay, one gameplay mode that's left a deep impression on me. I've been keeping in mind ever since. During the third test, there was a co-op boss fight. Is there a chance to see co-op? Yeah, co-op is coming.
对，会有的，肯定会有的。
Definitely will.
并没有说我们在过程中。
It's not that we gave up on anything during the process. It's just that the preparation process, we've been very cautious. Right. There's technical reserves, the game's surrounding infrastructure. We have to be prepared for when we can launch this. Preparations made, for example, previously made. Technical term. The bamboo stuff. Auto chess. This is paving the way for multiplayer. Modifications required for characters in single player and co-op. Yeah, you don't want characters playing solo Astra. For example, chain attacks. Time is stopped, and ultimates also have time stop. Two players are playing. How do you handle this? Character individual mechanics. How do you implement them in co-op? It is quite challenging. Including, I'm not sure if everyone knows this, during a third version, we didn't have chain attacks. This time, some co-op we launched later, we actually was still a completely relatively important experience to the table.
我是想象不出来这个问题，现在那很期待。
对，就是简单来讲，就可以跟朋友们一起。
You can likely chain attack ultimate together. Design some stage experiences for co-op that require a certain degree of coordination between players.
关卡体验，对的，所以说连接这件事情我们一直在做，
working all
而且是
along,
尽可
create
能
more
的
experiences,
多
not
体
just limiting to
验，
a
不把
single.
它局限在一场单局的和2-3个人
One boss
打一个 boss 这样的一个体验上面。
说到现在刚才这个 BOSS 战啊，我们这战斗方面的话
I pull for characters every update.
每个版本的
characters from previous versions.
很多这个之前版本的角色了，然后但是现在的情况
Environment, high-end combat environments require 2 teams.
高端的这个战斗环境，
New one requires 3 teams in the situation, or the DA,
这个位
they
置
can't be
很
used.
多老角色就这个情况就是用不上，没机会出场。
这个
It appears this is an issue that's quite serious. We launched critical deduction in version 2.3. This allows players characters.
临界推演就是临界推演这样的一个玩法嘛。对，它其实它本质目的是尽可能让玩家的角色曾经的一些角色
Some characters from the past to continue to exert value. We also know that regarding characters, players have definitely invested in considerable effort. That is
继续发挥他们的价值。然后我们也知道，就是角色的话，就是玩家肯定是投入了相当多的心血的嘛，对吧？就是养成也好啊，抽取啊。
In building them, pulling for them definitely aren't meant to be used for 1 or 2 updates and then never return. Well, at least they're aware. At least they know. Right? At least they know. They are aware of the problem.
好，对。然后他肯定不是说
The good news is that they don't want to be Star Rail. Because Star Rail would take this problem and say, yeah, that's the point. They're supposed to be. That is how Star Rail works. At least they're aware that it's a problem and they consider it a problem. So theoretically, that means the game should get better, right? Right? Theoretically, the situation should get better.
用了1-2个版
Right?
本，然后这个角色
Surely the situation will get better.
没有它的作用了，而是说我们肯定是会持续性的去做。
One of them point of them definitely are meant to be used. We will continuously create corresponding gameplay modes.
虽然说是这样的这个玩法，
Like that, gameplay lets us use more characters. In reality, they're old characters, as we mentioned before. That is, as this version's change, mechanics become more
是我们的这个老角色
and more.
啊，这个之前也说过了，就是随着版本的变化，就是机制越来越多，然后也变。
And also, old characters become increasingly obsolete. Okay, they are fully aware that it's a problem, and they consider it a problem. So that is good. Now, please do something about it. Now, please do something about it.
的这个老角色也就变得越来越老。然后我之前
Especially the standard banner characters. It's very hard to achieve high scores. This is a relatively tricky problem, since you're able to strengthen characters like Ellen and Anby.
经常
Like
说到
this,
这
I
些
also have to
常用角
ask.
色啊，即使是弱点环境，也很难打出高分。我知道这是一个比较棘手的问题，不过
It's in a core aspect of gacha. It is. It still sucks. It's still a problem. Believe it or not, games can be monetized without doing this.
啊，既然你们能够对这个像爱莲这个0号安比啊这样进行这种加强，那所以我也得问一问，就像其他的这些
What about experience of these other old characters?
老角色
Are there any plans
体验
later?
要怎么样？后面有没有什么计划？
我就像之前说的那样，对于我们的
Before our old friends, we want to make some
尝试
improvements.
提升的，毕竟我们知道玩家
Players have emotional attachment to them. We've launched characters like, say, Ellen and
基础在
Anby.
上面的。虽然我们目前来讲就是推出了类似于像爱莲，对吧？0号安比这2位角色，那
These two characters, there will definitely be more characters who will welcome that. Their moment, there will be opportunities for compensation.
他会迎来他的他个人的那个时刻，会有补偿的那个契机的。
那就是具体会补强谁呢？
Specifically, who will be
这个我觉得
strengthened?
大家可以等一等。
I think everyone can wait. I think But in 2.5, we will take some
我们
action.
就会有所
其实大家
行动了。
可以先把这个自己希望补
Everyone type out first who they want to get buffed in chat. Bruh. Type in chat who you want to get buffed. He broke the fourth wall. And they invited it. Chat, they did invite it.
补强的，谁在弹幕里面打
Everyone should have typed out in chat by now. We'll take a good look
这
later.
一点，然后就是我们会认真的考虑，就是大家的一些反馈或者需求。
这个大家应该是在弹幕里面应该打出来了，到时候好好看一看啊。
没问题，没问题。
那这个
No problem. No problem. After finishing with characters, it's
说完角
the
色
return to
我
very
们还
important
是
element in
说
combat,
这个
which is
战斗当中的一个
enemies.
很重要的一个元素就是这个敌人的这个设计啊。其实
Design of
我们现在
enemies
这个
currently,
角色战斗
character
我们
combat is
这个
becoming more and more
不过
flashy.
我们的这个一些
But some
敌人
enemies, the interaction between enemies maintains the yellow light, red light mechanic. We use specific characters or even characters with lots of invincibility frames to dodge these interactions. In the long run, it makes the interactivity of combat more and more
和敌
singular.
人之间这个交互保持的是这个黄光、红光这种机制。如果我们用特定的一些角色，甚至一些这个有大量无敌帧的这个角色来躲这些交互，长此以往的话，就让这个战斗的这种交互性就变得越来越单一啊。这方面未来会有
Will there be adjustments in the
其
future?
实我觉得吴老师提的这个问题很有道理。这次我们也会
We're making
做出一些
changes.
变革吧，会尝试在角色和
New
怪物上
designs and interaction between characters and enemies. You don't want to make it particularly make this threshold particularly high.
的一些设
It's
计。
not a kind of
当然
high-end
就是
instant reaction
我们并不
operation.
想把它做的特别的，就门槛做的特别的高嘛。
就不是那种很高端的瞬间反应的那种操作是吧？
对的，就是当
We
然
will
它肯定是
provide
能够提供
in-depth,
深度的，
for
而且
example,
它也会
sense
作
of
为
pressure
一
design
个
for
部
some
分
bosses.
的压迫感的一些战斗设计的体现。
This
当然
way, the team is working regarding whether it's event upgrades or iterations or this boss battle mechanic renewal.
重点就
But
是
from a
我们并
long-term
不是想
perspective,
就
it's
是
also for the
上
sake
难度
of
对，就是我觉得还是说奔着角色跟怪物的这个就是交互起来好玩
looking at it this way. The team is in progress
这件
regarding
事情去做一些
the
体验升级。
这样看下来的话，团队也是对不管是活动升级，然后还是迭代，还是这个 BOSS 战斗更新机制啊，都是已经在进行中了，是吧？
没错。然后这件事情其实从长线来看的话，也是为了赋予我们刚刚说的那个目标
giving meaning to the
玩家
sense
在
of
游戏内
purpose we
投入
mentioned.
时间
Players invest time
还有
into the
它
game,
对
they hone
游戏
their
的
understanding of
理
the
解
game,
有些水
gaming
平然后
skills, pour
进入了
emotion
这
into the
代理人情感
proxies.
所以说不管是剧情
or
还是
these
战斗玩法还是
mechanics.
说那些机制，其实本质上来讲是想让
In
玩家
essence,
这
we
个
want this
投入
investment from
能在
players to
更
see
久
changes
远
in
的
distant
未来
future.
迎来一些变化，能够长期支撑玩家能够玩下去。
怎么听着已经觉得像这像结束语了？
哎，谷歌老师是不是还有进一
Positions
个问
and
题？
那当然
subsequent
是还是
versions
有
that
啊
haven't been
这
talked
个我
about.
们这个后续版本的优化，这还没有说的优化方面的问题。
那我在这里呢，其实可以简单的开个头，因为后续比如不管是即将到来的2.4版本，或者说2.5版本，就都会有
Highlighting current stage regarding
新的优
iteration
化内
and
容
early game
上线
experience.
这些优化当中，我觉得在目前这个节点上值得拎出来讲的一个点，就是关于对于前期的历程的迭代。就像振宇说的，我们
Welcome to
欢迎新
friends.
这个点一样，就是
During the long-term operation, we need to adjust our new player experience. New players need to be able to catch up quickly.
当中来，对吧？那这些新玩家可能会有一些新的诉求，每一位新来的玩家，他其实是能够快速的跟上这个大部队。
They
针
know.
对这一点的话，我们也对
Regarding this earlier, we have made some
平
accelerations,
台期
plateau
平台期
periods,
做出了一些
allowing players to
加
more
速
quickly experience
能够
Zenless
让
Zone
玩家
Zero's current
更快的
content.
体验到现在绝区零的一些
Targeting this point, we've all
新的内容。
version
当然
update
这也不是
content,
全
of
部
course, during
后续
later
在就是
advancement process, we also carry out some
在这个
iteration
过程中我们
adjustments,
也会针对
adjusting
这
various
样的
pain
痛点
points from
进
before.
行一些迭代和调整。
其实作为老玩家的话
As an
虽然
old
我们
player, we
会
very much
欢
welcome
迎新玩
new
家但是确
players.
实对于新玩家的游戏体验，我们老玩家确实
Player
也很
experience,
难
I'm an old
给
player
出
after all,
一
can
个
talk
合适的角
more.
度来提出意见啊。但是这个我毕竟是老玩家，能不能再说点围绕我们老玩家的方面的
Optimizations for old players.
举个例子啊，就比如说
Example,
在2.4版本的话，随便关经营就会新增那个一键挂机。
operation will add one key
大家省去
autoplay.
很多那种不必
Save
要的
everyone
一些
from a lot of unnecessary
劳作
repetitive labor.
还有一些就是比如说玩家
For example,
比较多的
players'
比
feedback
如说
about
计
like
算动画的一些加
speeding
快啊
up some settlement
驱动
animations,
跳的
drive
定
disc,
向啊
substat
还有战斗
targeting,
跳字的合
merging
并啊这样
combat
的优化
damage
也会
numbers.
在后续
Such
版本中
optimizations will
逐渐地
eventually
改进
meet everyone in future
战斗数字
versions.
合并，
Merging
这个
combat
还
numbers.
挺需要的啊，因为我
This is
经常
quite
对
needed.
团队
I play
战斗
teams and I
很
can't
多
see
出
shit.
好多数字啊，经常就看不到这个总伤害，然后同时呢，这个甚至还会把这个游戏里面这个敌人的动作啊，就给遮住，我就看不到了啊，导致就我不得不把这个伤害数字
I
的
have to
这
turn
个
off the damage
直接给
numbers
关掉了
in。the interface
也
directly.
是考虑到这一点
yes.
我们2.5
We
版本
version
解决这个问题
5.5.
然后呢，让玩家还有谷歌老师就更清晰的能看到
See more clearly the situation of combat damage.
这个确实，我这边感觉能问的也是问的差不多了啊。这个
Must ask.
小白老师和团队确实也能感受到，就是这个感受到你们对于绝区零整体方向上啊，
Operations
就我刚问了一
directions
圈了
and
剧
Zero
情、玩法、地图设计还有战斗交互啊，都是有这个考量和想法的。
是的，其实谷歌老师一开始提的那个目标感这件事情，我是很认同
Sense
的。
of purpose, very
虽然
much
我
agree
团队
with.
内部的话不会用
In
这
our
个词
team,
去
we
讨
don't
论
use this
但
term to
其实它的
discuss, but
指向
actually
的点
it's
是一样的，就是你
is
怎
the
么
same.
长期的让玩家
How do you let
去
long-term
花了
players
更
keep
多的时
playing?
间，也倾注了更多心血、情感在代理人身上。
Just
那
more
这样的话，你
motion
说
on the
在对应的
proxy,
比
you
如说
and the
游
corresponding,
戏
for
体验上、剧
example,
情
gameplay
上，
experience,
甚至一些
story,
战斗
combat
机制上，
mechanics.
能够做到，能够匹配玩家的需
Manage to
求
match player demands.
提供一些差异化的体验，玩
Or
家才会
different
愿意去玩下去。
experiences.
这是我们长期思考的一个命题。
Long-term proposition we ponder.
每次我都是气势来势汹汹的带着这
I
个
come aggressively.
尖锐的问题来，
Bringing
但
sharp
是每次都被
questions.
这个小白老师诚恳的态度，
Huh.
就搞得我都不好去恶狠狠的问出来。 这个我也只是这个像玩家有的时候这个提出尖锐的问题，其实根本上也都是希望
Yes, knowing the problem and being able to implement it or something different. But here are the facts. They know that they are problems and they acknowledge that they are problems. They are not content with the problem. Let's take a minute to consider that they aren't happy that these are problems. So they are at least going to be making efforts to fix them. Other games will tell you that that is a feature, not a problem. Or it's intended. It's an intended point of pressure for characters to be irrelevant in 2 updates for some games that may be being booted up on screen right now. Right? Yeah. Problem solving 101. The first step is to recognize the problem. It is a kind of fundamental issue with live service games for new characters to be better than old ones. But that doesn't mean the old characters are useless, which is the problem. The problem is Star Rail does this thing called a roster reboot every year. So let's quickly take a second to look at the roster here. There's no zoom out, is there? Genshin has this. Why doesn't Star Rail have? Seriously? There's no. There it is. Thank you. Okay, it's not really here. Okay. Seriously? There it is. Here it is. Okay, chat. My camera was in the way. I found it. Problem with Star Rail is every year your entire roster becomes irrelevant. Well, I didn't pull every character, so let me. What would be the right way to do this? Because I don't pull everyone. Characters, no. Synthesize, no. Databank, yes. Characters. Okay. Is there a way to show an order? Not unless you don't have every character. Not if you skipped characters. But here are year 1 characters, right? Himiko, Welt, Kafka, Silverwolf, Bronya, Zayla, Gepard, Clara, Topaz Numbi, Fu Xuan, Bailu, Jingliu, Don Heng, Bibber, Lunai, Yanqing, Blade, Argenti, Jing Yan. Those are the year 1 characters. Ron May. And then there are the year 2 characters, who are, also Dr. Ratio, who are Black Sparkle, Black Swan, Acheron, Robin, Firefly, Sunday, Jade, Boothill, Crappa. Those are the year 2 characters. How many of them are still being played? Yenlei. Yeah, Yenlei. How many of them are still being played? They aren't. You will sometimes see Robin and Sunday, and sometimes Sparkle if you play. Oh yeah, Fei Xiao, Lingxia, Zhao Chu. Yeah, they just aren't really relevant compared to the year 3 characters who are like the Herda is also currently irrelevant. Trivi, Maide, Anaxa, Finon, Icilian, Ceredra, Cyrene, Castoris, and Agalia. Blade got buffed. If he didn't get... Okay, Blade was literally one of the biggest pieces of dog shit in the game. DPS are dead after a year? Yeah. DPS are basically dead after a year, is the problem. You also sometimes see Ho Ho. Yeah, you'll sometimes see Ho Ho, too. Sort of. You still play Bronya? Nice. Kafka popped up for Hycilians. Yes. That is true. There are exceptions, but exceptions are not the rule. That's the problem. The problem is these characters become irrelevant. They get benched within the year, and every year they make an entire new cast of characters that supplant and actively replace all of your old toys. It's basically the equivalent of killing Optimus Prime in the movie to try to get people to buy Rodimus Prime. Is this a reference people understand? Does everyone know the story of the time they killed Optimus Prime? No. Yes. When they made the original animated Transformers movie in the 80s, they made a decision to kill Optimus Prime. I'm old. I'm not that old. I promise you I'm not that old. I was not alive for this either. But yeah, they kill Optimus Prime in an attempt to increase sales for new toys. Because they thought, yeah, we don't need Optimus Prime anymore. We have new toys to sell. Bruh. This is a historical event. I know about this from YouTube videos. I am not that old. But it's a very interesting thing that they tried to do. I recommend you look into it. It's really very interesting that they did that. Pointless hub, yes, pointless hub. Then they learn familiarity and nostalgia sell like hotcakes. Good cover story to hide that you're 40. Bruh. Bruh. Did it work? No. They had to bring back Optimus Prime. No, they had to bring back You know, it's just like how Star Rail eventually had to bring back its older characters. Don't say how old I am. I'm 25. Bruh. But yes, this is literally the same thing as Star Rail re-releasing its older characters, isn't it? People do not like the newer characters, so they are bringing back all the old toys. Bruh. Yes, I was born in the year 2000. DC killing Superman. The difference about that is they were always going to bring back Superman. You have heard the story about how they created Doomsday, right? They were literally brainstorming, how do we make this story more dramatic? And then one writer jokingly wrote, and then Superman dies on the whiteboard. And from there, the death of Superman was created. And then he comes back. Bruh. They milked the shit out of that. They milked it so hard. I want to make sure I'm not misquoting. Let me look this up real quick. That within the era. Yes, okay. And this is not misinformation. Okay, good. Within the same year, they also killed Batman and replaced him with Azrael. And allegedly, they took a pitch from Mark Miller, who jokingly pitched to DC the rape of Wonder Woman. And they seriously considered this story at the same time. In 1933. They seriously considered doing this. Bruh. Allegedly. Allegedly. Apparently they commissioned promotional art for it. Allegedly. Look it up. Look it up. This was revealed in an interview last year. Or earlier this year. It's relatively new news. By who? Mark Miller, the guy who sold all of his properties to Netflix. Bruh.
还有变革的，对吧？然后我们其实创作者呢，
Shock value classic, yes, but they were doing a lot of things in that era. You know, it's actually, this is a side tangent. Do you know the real history of Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman is originally like a sex symbol. Basically, Wonder Woman was created by two dudes. And he was inspired by his wife, who he really liked tying up. Yes, it was his fetish. It's very interesting how characters get reclaimed. Or, yeah, reclaimed by different communities and end up meaning different things over time. You see something very similar in more recent times with Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was just the Joker's bunny girl. So essentially also a sex symbol. It's really interesting that characters get reclaimed by different audiences as they connect to more people. It's a real phenomenon, and it's just interesting. It's 19 Wonder Woman was created in the 40s. Yes, Wonder Woman was created in the 40s. The Mark Miller thing was 1993. Did I misspeak? 1993. I read DC's Harleen. No. But I know of it. I think I know what happens in it.
也是玩家的一
Harley Quinn is shit now. Yeah, because she's not for you anymore. Yes. Basically. Harley Quinn isn't for you.
分子。然后《绝训》这个作品的话是掺杂了制作组的
Marvel may have characters with sus origin stories. Most Marvel characters were created in the 60s. DC's characters are much older. With the exception being like Captain America and Namor the Submariner. Those are the relevant ones from World War II that are still around. Rewrite the character on social politics? No. It's the character appeals to a different audience. It's not the characters being rewritten to appeal to social politics. It's literally the character having a target audience that they are reaching and being interpreted in a different way. These are not the same thing. These are very different phenomena. It's not arbitrary. Believe it or not, young women like Wonder Woman.
很多的心血和想表达内容。但更重要的是，它其实是一个游戏嘛，所以我们尽可能想要把体验做得更
More than the intended audience, yes. Thank you. Not about social politics. It's just about appeal and who they appeal to.
好一点，更有趣一点才。
And thus characters get essentially reinterpreted for the audience that they reach. When it's problematic is when it's for audiences that the characters don't reach. In an attempt to capture that audience is when people complain. That is when people complain. And when it's more problematic. But like, they have a solution for that now, which I don't really like either, which is that they just make clones of the characters.
这次策划面对面呢，正好是第2季进展到了一定阶段也是趁着这个机会，我觉得可以跟大家分享一下
XBs, yes, XBs. So you'll see, sure, XBs. There are a lot of examples of this in recent history. I don't really want to get into it.
后续的一些调整，以及正在制作的内容。
Because I don't want to say anything wrong.
在后续正式落地的之后
Multiverse, not multiverse. They do it in continuity.
是，那么就期待你们之后的表现啊。看
Okay, the easy example is that they have multiple characters with the same names. So there's male Thor and female Thor. Well, that actually did become the new Valkyrie, but whatever. Nick Fury. No, because both Nick Furies don't exist at the same time. That one they just replaced. Two Spider-Mans, yeah. They call Miles Spider and they call Peter Spider-Man. They're 2 Spider-Mans. So they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. That's the contemporary solution for what they do. I don't know if it's really that successful, but they're doing it.
这个目标感
So clearly there must be something to it.
的实现是否真的就像你前面说的那样啊，在后续的版本里面，这个各项的呈现出来。
我们尽力做到，当然也欢迎大家。
Who does Damian Wayne reach? He's such an asshole. Bruh.
大家随时的监督没有大家一路以来的支持，就没有现在的绝学零。也欢迎屏幕前的大家给我们多多提反馈。
那我就回去继续收集大家的意见啊，为下次这个提问做准备
这个我觉得谷歌老师可以按照自己的节奏。
Well, Damien was originally created to die, right? I believe that's what Grant Morrison originally intended to do. He meant for him to stay dead. But other writers brought him back.
先到这里了，我们也先放小白老师回去工作了。谢谢大家的观看，
那么下次有机会再见，拜拜。
Not he, they. My mistake. I'm sorry. Stay dead in comics, Lamau. Yeah. Anyway. There's the Shungong segment. It's very early. Damien should have stayed dead. Oh my god. Bruh. Miles works better because there's a tutor-pupil dynamic. What if I told you that's a mechanic purely invented by media adaptations? Miles does not talk to Peter in continuity. Like, at all. Like, at all. They already made a dead kid come back. When did Damien die? In, like, 2011? 2010? Very long time ago. He gets killed by an evil clone of himself, which is also a baby. And then he comes back, and Batman fights Darkseid to revive him from the dead. This is where the Hellbat armor is from originally. I believe that's the right story. The White Panther is really funny. You know, that book's really good. You know, that book's really good. Bruh. But yes, it's very inflammatory. She-Hulk? She-Hulk is very old at this point. She-Hulk's from the 80s. At least. Maybe the 70s. Maybe this. Comic lore with no context. Kind of the point, though. Stay dead like Injustice. Did we play a different Injustice game? I think we played a different Injustice game. Isn't the whole plot of that game that alternate dimension versions of dead characters come back into the timeline? Come back. Pretty sure. Last decade. Stock market's been plummeting. It's very high right now. I believe it's at like almost an all-time high. There's a lot of interest in Absolute Batman specifically. But yes, comics lore is very confusing. Mostly because they don't care about it, or they're much less precious with it. They do a lot of stuff. Absolute Batman is peak, by the way. If you have not read Absolute Batman, I strongly recommend it. It's got this great energy to it. It's super kinetic. I almost would liken it to Chainsaw Man. Like Chainsaw Man Part 1 specifically. What I feel about him beating up white supremacists? Peak. You know, if you read the actual issue, it's about Batman questioning if that kind of violence is okay towards white supremacists, which is very interesting. I think it is. But that is somewhat what the story is actually about. It's not as clear-cut. But yeah, Absolute Batman's great. Have you guys seen the covers for the Joker issue? Let me pull these up. Cool. Here's the Joker issue. There we go. So this is the main cover, right? Crazy. But this is the one from the artist who's actually drawing the issue. Bruh. What the heck? Yeah. Crazy. Like it's trying too hard. I think that's kind of the point, isn't it?
来说一说，
I think the point is that it's over the top
我觉得目
and
标感这件事情
monstrous. Look like the lizard. I think he kind of looks like Venom. Sort of.
其实也是我们现在的一个新的认知吧，就是我们曾经会觉得，
Stephen King's Pennywise.
就是比如说你不断的就是短期的每个版本去提供给玩家一个新鲜的玩法或者一个好玩的东西这个目标。
But yeah, anyway. Rock. The big mouth is fun. Absolute Bane, Killer Croc. Hey, Killer Croc doesn't deserve that smoke. Leave Croc alone. Chat, leave Croc alone. What did he do to you? I guess we're gonna play Star Rail since we're here. We'll do it real quick. YouTube video on the Zenless video. I really should. I don't know if I will, but I really should. Where's Bingus? Or the one where he got a job. Job. Gasp. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they okay, hold on. You know what? I'll just do what they expect. Why fight the game? Where's she? Ammo sprites. Casto in the bag. Yeah, I'll put the Casto in the bag. This is our side tangent now. We're doing the in-game reset. Okay, Star Rail. You guys want music? Switch the category? I'm not switching the category. This is gonna be 2 minutes. You guys want Persona music? Perfect. Bob got banned over not changing category. Did he actually? Okay, we'll change category. Sure. It's just gonna be 2 minutes, but okay. It is literally just gonna be 2 minutes. But I guess now we're committing to it. Persona at the Game Awards? No, we will not. They will not do that until Persona 4 Remake is out. Go. Then they will do Persona 6. Tokyo Game Show? Yeah, also Personas are historically announced at Tokyo Game Show? You think? You think? Metaphor released this year or last? Released last year. Metaphor Revantasia was last year. Persona about? It's about teenagers with magic powers killing God. You know, the usual. Also, it has jazz. It's a classic JRPG. Invented jazz. You like jazz? Wait, I just fucked up. Oh, it's fine. In fact, this is the exact same boss lineup as 3.0. Personas are bad games. What a based, opinion. Very aggressively based. I don't like Persona 3 particularly very much. It has a good story though. It has a lot of gameplay issues that still aren't fixed by the remake. Remake's good. I feel like I just answered that question. I don't actually like the Persona 3 remake. it doesn't actually really fix the game. It's just Persona 4. So if you like Persona 4, you will like the Persona 3 remake a lot. But it's not a real modernization of Persona 3. Maybe if you've never played Persona 3, it's better. You also wouldn't know what the original music sounds like. Which definitely, I think, would make it more appealing. Which... I think that would make it more appealing. If you never played the original, or ever knew what the original music sounded like. Because that is the other part of the problem with the remake. It doesn't have the original music, and the new remixes are not very... They just aren't the same, in a way that kind of detracts from the game. The remake music bad. It's a different vocalist. And the way that they remaster all of the old tracks is contentious. They add frogs to Mass Destruction. Or they add more frogs. But the new songs are good. Yeah, the new songs are great. I love the new songs. Let Up Your Night, very good. Yeah, let me... Light Up the Night, great song. Color Your Night, my bad. Color Your Night, great song. This one is great. This is a new song for the remake, and it's fantastic. 10 out of 10 track. Coincidentally, it also is mostly Lotus Juice vocals. But fine. Very good. Feel like it's going down now. It's going down now is also fine. It's also a good one. The new music is good. The old remastered music is I mean, the easy example is Mass Destruction Reload. That is the easy example. Or Burn My Dread Reload. They are... You know, I just wish it gave you the option to play with the original music. I just wish they gave you the option to play with the original music. Those are the obvious examples of where the soundtrack struggles. Final boss, that's Burn Your Dread. Well, technically it's not, but it's a remix of Burn Your Dread. It's like the Battle for Everyone's Souls is the actual name of the track, whatever. They did it now? You have the option? Thank God. Okay, maybe I'll play it now. Maybe I'll finish it. Hymn of the Soul. They rename it? Okay. I believe it was originally Battle for Everyone's Soul, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll finish the Persona 3 remake. I never finished it. The really applaudable thing at the Persona 3 remake, though, is that every hangout is voiced. Every social link is fully voiced. That is, like, the big step up in the Persona 3 remake. I think Metaphor ReFantagio also has every line voiced. Ink? Pretty sure. Either way, Metaphor ReFantagio is very good. As long as you don't mind the story not being great by the end, it's very good. Highly recommend you play it. My favorite Persona game, it's definitely still 5. I think 5 is the best one as a game. You can say all you want about the stories in Persona 3 and Persona 4. They just aren't as strong of games. I think specifically, like, Tartarus is a big problem in Persona 3 that they didn't fix. It's just a big problem. And the game knows it, too. In Persona 4, not a single the longest dungeon in the game is 12 floors. Most of them are less than 10. For perspective on how much they know Tartarus was a problem. The next game had, like, very much less of that gameplay. It's shocking that they never fixed or that they never fixed Tartarus for the remake. It probably should have been the most obvious thing. Before is sure, it's like 50 hours. It's like 50. Before is 50 hours. That's short? Not really. It's a pretty long game still. Yeah, this is reload mass destruction. P5 took you 120 hours? It took me 80. P5R? Yeah, it took me 80. I can show you my save. I can show... But yeah, this is mass destruction reload. Okay, shell. Bruh. I just don't know why they re-recorded the old music. Why did they feel the need to re-record it? 80 if you skip all the dialogue? No. It's like 50 if you skip all the dialogue. It's like 50 if you skip all the dialogue. Wasn't the original also 90% Tartarus? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Technically, the sprint makes it a little quicker in Persona 3 Reload, but it's not enough. They were doing a remake. Bruh. 5R took you 90? Yeah. It's a long game. If you wanted to know, if you skip all of the dialogue in Metaphor Refantasio, it's 20 hours. How do I know this? Because I beat the game twice to do the New Game Plus boss. I would not recommend. Fighting the Calamity Dragon is not worth it. The Red Dragon, whatever. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Present all content? Yes, I did that. And Calamity Dragon? Yeah. Would not recommend. Especially if you trivialize it with food. Would not recommend actually playing the whole game again to do it. Metaphor Refantasio was very little in New Game Plus content. What I think of it, I think it's a really, really good game. I think the story is whack. The story is really, really good until it's not. Anyway, here's the original Mass Destruction. For reference. Could be. Chris? More content. No, it just doesn't have New Game Plus stuff. All of your levels reset, and all of your stat boosts are not permanent. So you also don't keep any of your social links maxed. It doesn't have a traditional Persona New Game Plus experience. But you do keep your experience in every class. So you just stock up on experience and you can't level anything because none of them are unlocked. It's a little miserable. It's a little... Yuzoa is 3,000. It's a night activity that's less contested than dungeons being in a day slot. Oh, well, that's just how... It's just a question of design, right? That doesn't actually matter. What Persona 5 did is you could only really hang out with your party members during the day. So it was a question of if you hung out with your party members or did the dungeon. For example. You don't like Metaphor's graphics? It's kind of a bad take. R is the best looking one. No, it's Metaphor Fantasio. No, it's no, it's Metaphor. It's really not close. Sorry. Metaphor has balance issues. I think my problem with Metaphor, it's very simple. It doesn't... It has the illusion of party customization. Because every character has a legendary class that you have to unlock, or that you're heavily incentivized to unlock. Because they get combo attacks for free, or at the cost of regular turns. You are heavily incentivized to use a character's legendary class. Characters also don't have custom stat, or characters all have fixed stat growths. There are problems with it, but you should play it for the gameplay anyway. What do I mean by fixed stat growths? If you've ever played a Fire Emblem, when characters go to new classes, their level ups change because you are customizing the character. They won't get the same level ups that they would get if they were on different classes. So being on a class for a period of time is part of building the character. Metaphor does not have this, so Stroll will always get max strength by the end of the game. No matter what class you have him on, he will always max strength. So if you can't really build Stroll to be a magic character. Real Haisame, the dodges, yeah. Haisame will always max agility, no matter what class he is on. So there's that little actual unit customization in Metaphor because of that choice of like fixed stat growths. It doesn't have super deep build craft because of that. Sounds like it was rushed. Well, it definitely was. There's a very clearly cut gameplay segment at the ruins of the Mages College, but anyway. It's still a very fun game, and it has really, really good turn-based mechanics. If you like turn-based games, you should play Metaphor ReFantasio. Just straight up. It has very, very good turn-based mechanics. Played Baldur's Gate. I have played a couple hours of it on and off. Did I play E33? Yes. I played it on stream. played E3 on stream. It's great. Fantastic game. I knew nothing about it coming in. Which was definitely the best way to play it, or the best way to experience it. Alright, that's enough Starro. Spill? Bruh. Not liking it that much at first. No, I liked it. No, I really, really liked it. I do have complaints about the end game and it feeling a little repetitive. The giant parry strings get very repetitive at the end. But it doesn't overstay its welcome unless you force it to.
As long as you keep your mind
If you go for 100%, it will overstay its welcome and you will be sick of it.
catch you again soon. We do this together
But
all the time.
very fun. That's assuming you aren't build crafting one-shot builds. If you do like the Alicia dungeon as intended, you will get very sick of long parry strings. You will. You just will.
Welcome in. What mods are you going
It's
for
kind of
this time?
inherent. I kind of want to play it again now.
Come find me anytime. I'll be here.
But anyway, that's besides the point. I tried SMT5. I have played 2 hours of SMT5. Twice. I've played 2 hours twice. And then I put it down and I never pick it back up. I'll play it. I don't know. Has amazing combat. You can just play Metaphor Fantasio. Conquest? I'm not playing Fire Emblem Conquest until I finish Persona 5. No, until I finish Final Fantasy Tactics. That's what I'm playing right now off stream.
Welcome in. What mods are you going for this time?
That is what I'm playing right now.
You got any questions? Come find me anytime. I'll be here.
Final Fantasy Tactics, very good game. To be honest, very good game. I played Pokemon Conquest. You know, I've downloaded a ROM hack of it. Which is supposed to improve it? I don't know. SMT4 port. Eh. I can't say I'm a big SMT fan. Assuming SMT is like Persona 3 the answer, where it is just a bit of a slog. It's just a bit of... Did they fix that for the remake? Probably not. But did they? Question, did they fix the answer? Because they charge money for it now.
I'll protect you from any danger.
Oh wait, maybe someone will answer. Oh, anyone buy it? Oh, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. I don't know. Did anyone buy it?
Want to see the red scarf?
Take a deep. I hear the stage calling my name.
Bullet check? E4G Marie Dungeon. It's not that bad with Invigorate 3, but yeah. They are gonna have to do something about that. Or they just won't include it. They'll do the Persona 3 thing.
The best defense is a strong offense.
Never again. Dang, I missed it. Oh well. I have to go backwards. That's theoretically what the remakes were supposed to fix, but they just turned Persona 3 into Persona 4. If you liked the Persona 3 remake, you will like Persona 4. Just straight up. They are very similar. In a maybe kind of bad way. But that's what they did as a, I guess, creative choice. They made them all look and play like Persona 5? No, they did not. That's the problem. The problem is they didn't do that. They should have done that, but it's not what they did. Yeah, no, you don't. What? Poor. Thank you. What? Yeah, the problem is they didn't do that, Alvin. Like, clickbait. They made them look like Persona 5, but play like Persona 4. They made some things better, like the compendium, but it's still a slog. Sag. Sag. But yeah, that is my problem with the Persona 3. It's just Persona 4. It's not a step up. Or it's not a real modernization of the game. That's my problem with it. It didn't go far enough. Which I guess is a hot take. Maybe that's a hot take, but I don't think it is. Really, it's Tartarus. Really? It's the main problem still. Anyway, Zenless. Yeah, they know about the problems. They know about what's up.
你从长线的一个产品
True fan if you don't complete the compendium. Yes, you're still a true fan. Where are we? What are we doing? Where are we? What are we doing here? Are we gonna make a video on these changes? On the announcements? I guess so.
的角度上来
I think we're gonna make a video batting 2.5. ZZZ 2.5. Okay, let's take some bullet points. Here we go. Okay, so we got 2.5 version, 2.5 characters. Yes, Shungong. Now, one will likely be defense. Shungong will almost certainly be Fizz. Want some better music. Turn that shit up. Good enough. Shungong will almost certainly be Fizz. Wait, did they ever fix the jukebox? They had they still had new music to the jukebox, right? Right? Surely, right? I'm not sure. They kind of do. I guess. Shungong animation showcased from developer conversation stream. This one? I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know. It doesn't say. Does it play? No, it doesn't say what song this is. I think it's a mission song. I think this is from the Calydon patch. Pretty sure. Shungong animation showcase, developer conversation stream. I need the dev. Wow, this is a mess of formatting. Whatever. Sword coffin. Sword case. Suspiciously coffin shaped. Will fly around. Co-op. Co-op. Online clans. Developer. Stream comments. What else do I need? Oh, I don't have to. God. I can left justify this. Co-op. Zenless is introducing co-op gameplay. Game version 2.5. Characters will have slight changes for co-op to make playing some characters more interesting, since you cannot swap. i.e., no one wants to be the guy stuck playing Astra. For me story? Yeah, okay, thank you. I will do a co-op tier list. Early impressions. Double Seed. And Miyabi Alice. TBH Seed in general should be good. Buffs for Soldier 11, Grace, and Bernice. Soldier 11, new potential, unlock system. Ellen, Anby, and Bernice. I stop at double seed when you can play triple seed because the buffs shouldn't stack. Buffs of the same name don't stack in this game. So the buffs shouldn't stack. There'd be no real reason to play triple seed. But you could try. Why not? Why not? Maybe it'll be good. I don't see why not. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, me. What if? Double seed and an Orphe? Wait, seed and be Orphe. Maybe. And the additional isn't active. Or roll it back. Roll it back. Warp. Anyway, new potential unlock system. Resource for this. Is obtained from in-game activities. Potential unlock 1 should be free, but now you can unlock 2 through 6 for additional buffs. Ellen up to 45% crit damage. Soldier 11 up to 30% crit damage. Can be either 10 or 35% damage. BBD. This is a little loud. Let me turn this down a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's better. Grace. Damage bonus up to 40%. Damage percent. Bernice. TBD. Am I forgetting anyone? No, that's it. UI almost like Mindscapes. Colored art. Online clans. Zenless. We are getting online clans. Called Internaut. Called Internaut pages. You can join up to 10. I am taking name suggestions for our plan. You're about to leave. Best. Low. Ball boom. Ball flip explode. What else? What else is up with clans? Clans will have weekly missions. Optionally. Clans will level from members doing missions and doing endgame activities. You want to join Faucet? We'll have a faucet on every server. We'll try to have a faucet on every server. Are clans interregional? Probably not. It's like a 50-member limit. It's like I'm pretty sure it's a 50-member limit. So probably not. So probably. You can join 10 though. You can join 10. You can join 10. I believe only 50 people can be part of an Internaut page. I think. Oh, I also want quality of life. New phone menu allows players to open UI directly for important things like drive disk, merchant, drive disk shop. No more need or reduced need for fast travel. Sweebian Temple, yes. Sweebian Temple simplification. Still a little loud. Definitely still a little loud. Keep that one. Studian Temple simplification. What else did they say? There's something else in there. I don't remember exactly what it was. Also, we're skipping this one. There we go. Oh yeah. Drive disk, substat, customization. Theorycrafting. Reroll soon? Okay. Developers. Some comments of note from developer stream and my interpretation. Developers are fully aware of issue, characters seeing use for 1 or 2 versions, then living on the bench. Hopefully, this means things will get better. They know it's a problem and want to do something about it. Oh, in damage, yes. In damage number, population. Follow 0 may become procedurally generated map spaces instead of the linear pages currently is. This should also apply to story areas. Think Warframe. Developers feel that moving away from the modern aesthetic and setting was a mistake and will be returning to more modern settings in the future. No more living at Suibian Temple. They did say that. We're going home. We're going home. They did say that, yes. Here, check it out.
是得给到一些更上层的一些目标的。你比如说剧情，对吧？玩家本身对于这些角色
，this is on older characters. Very curious about the goals of Balance Wise. From the story, another point I want to mention. In terms of actual gameplay, since the purpose of the gameplay experience, this is not it.
去获得一个角色，或者说我对这个角色倾注了这件事情上，对，就是类似这些体验，这些体验或许也会考虑
围绕这个目标感是
目标感也好，或者说玩家，但是我也希望正好借这一次机会，
已经覆灭了啊。
Here we go.
伊塞尔的
Even though it's over, melancholy, bit of a loss.
离我们而去了，甚至这个大家还会有这种就是到这里就结束了吗？那后面叶诗渊和莎拉角找老师，这个没有什么进展。
Yes, it is here.
所以说能不能再给我们
bigger picture? What are we doing?
是我们到底在做什么？我们接下来要做什么？我们到底在以什么事情为目标？
这一点其实也是内部在讨论的一个核心议题吧。然后我们之前其实是依着我们的一些重要版本去设计一些终极的剧情层面的一些目标，比如说探索旧都线路的真相啊， 找到老师
Explore the old
有所
vault,
关联的一个
find
线
clues
索
related to the
勾搭
teacher,
然后
right?
再比如说在
After
1.4
version
版本的时
2.4,
候
we kind of
护林阁
forgot.
塔消散之前呢，对吧？他其实
Dissipated.
是对这个事情是知情的，对吧？然后2.0我们之所以会
And then we went to Wi-Fi
是为了
Peninsula.
去探索老师的一些踪迹。不过这样做呢
But doing it this
是
way
一个
is not really
更
very
长线
good.
的主线
Wasn't
性
quite enough for a
去
grander
关键
long-term
节点
story.
抛
That
出一
is, you
些
throw out
所
some
谓的关键的
so-called
片
key
段
plot
线索
fragments
坚信其实
with the
不太
keynotes.
够
It's not enough.
我理解其实玩家是觉得不够的。
确实感受到的就是玩着玩着玩着就，哎，这个
And we're going back to the
因为
story
本
of
身也很长嘛
Zenless.
中间每个版本之间虽然说各自故事阶段是讲完了，但是就很容易
It's very
到下
easy
一
to
关
forget
就
by the
忘
next
记我
version,
哎，
yeah.
我是来干什么的？
就关于这一点，我们最早在构思第2季的时候，
When we
是
first
有
conceived
条
the second season, we had a
长线的
long-term
这样的
main
主线
story
的故
like
事但
this.
是我们早期因为其实
Early
单
on,
人
we actually
剧这种
had
是有一些
some
经验的，所以说两者取了一个
Here's the episodic, so we did a
折中的
compromised
这样的一
approach
个
between
方式
the two.
然后在其中去串
So
联
that
一
we
些
connect some.
更长线的
Yeah.
线索的目标，然后尝着去循序渐进的。
Where is the stuff
不过
about
就是
Sixth
值
Street?
得说的是，在以后的版本的话，随着莎拉她逃离后奔赴始
I
祖，
can't seem to find
解决
it.
了1的海力，昭示着我们各位神将也会进一步的获得更多关于神将老师
Where is
的
it?
主张，逐步的展开。这个按照我们可以看一下，就是我们的就是
不少剧情的这个结构有些过于相似了。这个不知道这个其他朋友有没有这样的感觉啊？就是如果说是有跟我一样感觉的朋友，可以扣个1。这个其实应该说的就是
What should be
有些过于
mentioned
相似
is
了，
summer.
有一点，其实应该说的就是有些过于相似了。这个不知道点还有就是
Okay, so this one, overall story development version 2.4, 2.5.
其实还有就是
Some of the recent
不少
versions,
剧情的这个
the story is a little too
有
samey.
一点，其实应该说的就是有
Yeah,
有些过于相似
they're aware.
不知道
They know.
其他朋友有没有这样的感觉啊？就是如果说是有跟我一样感觉的朋友，可以扣个1。
They know. They know these are
在
problems.
做一些剧情结构，在
We
做
work on
新的
plot
整体
structure,
的
we arrange overall
结
structure
构
of
编
the
排的
story.
时
Yeah,
候
okay.
其实我们一直是希望充分的表达自己情况下，最
Yeah.
桥段上，包括玩家经常提到的，它就是它有可能，在这种桥段上，包括玩法在内，它可能会出现一些雷同的
Might
感
be
受
some。
对，就是或者说玩家经常提到的，哎，我怎么感觉最后好像总要就是大家聚在一起，然后最后打个 BOSS 这样的一种桥段编排。对。那这件事情其实，从初衷的角度上来讲，我觉得我们是让玩家能够在每
We're
个
gonna have a climax in
主线
every
篇
story
当中
chapter.
都有一次高点，但实际情况是
Actual
我们
situation
开发
and
这一
thinking,
部分的
differentiation in this
思考
part, yeah.
还是有些欠缺的。当然，这个以及什么样的一个流程体验，它是能够提供中我们构建出一个什么东西，也都在这
Gameplay missions,
里
unique storylines, Obel
都是说
Squad.
所以当时我们编剧团队，但是却大家就对，然后包括我其实想
那个其实
对吧？当然这些东西都比较初期，对吧？刚刚谷歌
They mentioned it at 13. Thank you. 1340. Gonna watch
思
the
考
whole
的一些
fucking
想
thing.
法
Yeah?，
对的。
那么
Thank you. Here we go. Talking about since release,
这
surprise
都是围绕
release,
新角色除了新
characters,
角
but
色以
from
外呢
releasing
就是
new
另外一面是
characters.
关于这个
There's the
老
other
角色
side,
老
which is
朋友
old
因为这
characters.
方面这个
One
2.1
summer
的
event, we got
活
old
动还有
characters
2.1
back,
这个电影院活
and
动，
they
我
were
们
found
都能
well
看到很
received.
多之前的角色登场，不光是我们的代理人，还有说其他的就是6分街
Oh, there's
我
like
们
from
的老朋友
60.
都有登场。像电影
But
院
here-
活动里看到很多
I don't think it's here,
角色
but
不一样
whatever.
的一面这个是大家确实都是很喜欢的，尤
It's a
其
little
是这个
farther.
下去的玩家来说，这些一些老的 NPC 角色，其实都是对应活跃的一些身影的。对，然后这块其实一直都是有规划的，比如说
Right, it's somewhere in
就
here.
是未来
Right.
肯定会有，这个代理人，但是这个世界也不光是由他们构成的，也有很多其他的，比如说6分街的，有很多也是大家很多喜欢的。到了
Here we go.
长龙的这些人都是
River,
还有
Crouching
关
Tigers,
注
Hidden
的
Dragons,
有
and
很多
Luminous
也是大
Square.
家
There are
很
many
多喜
people
欢
also
的
like
到了
that.
这个未飞地之后，
After arriving at Wi-Fi, here we go. Here it is.
就很难
It's become very
有
difficult. There hasn't been a
条件
condition to
去
go
见到
back
他
to
们
6th
比如
Street.
说像这个启明星，
For example,
启
Venus.
明星这个角色，其实我们不管是从个人角度、团队角度，还是我们倾注心血角度上来讲，我们都是
Somewhere here.
比较喜欢的。对吧
Quite like
就
Venus.
毕瓦说说电影院了，电影院其实是我们还给他准备了一个那个
专门的一个
对新的形象，对吧？新的情节，对吧？对吧？我相信就是玩家还是比较认同我们当时的这样的一个做法的。
对对对，其实这个内容确实挺不错的，因为本身它作为在这个委托方面的那个内容戏份也挺多，大家对它印象也很深，也很适合塑造
Is it here?
玩家
No.
这个 摩天的形象。
God, where is
扮猪
it?
吃老虎。
Somewhere in. They say we're going back to 6th Street.
怎么说呢？就是这种类型的角色的话，我们确实是会尽可能的按照，比如说吧，所以剧情现在
Here it
有自己的生活方式
Everyone has their own
活
ways of
动
life,
范
spirits,
围
and activity, right?
所以剧
So
情
the background of the
现
story has undergone
在背景上
relatively
来
big
讲发生了比较大的
changes.
变化，对吧？然后我们可能会做
We
出一些
might
取舍。
make some
但是我
trade-offs,
还是会尝试
but we want to
做
try to
一
find a
些方法，比如说让
balance.
一些角
Yeah.
色
For example, let characters from
一些
6th Street and Luminous
广
Square,
场，或者说我们
and let's say
位
Wi-Fi,
在对应的舞台之
or
下
spotting
去
stage
发挥
exert
他们
some
的一
sense
些
of presence.
存在感，或者说让他们找到他们的一些
Find
这
their
个
own
闪光
shining
点，对吧？
points.
电
Where?
影活
No,
动
this still isn't it
我觉得
either.
确实是一个
Bruh.
值得拿出来说的
This is
点。
about characters.
当
This
然
isn't about the
我觉得
location or the setting.
就是怎
Where
么
is
怎么
it?
讲呢？我们后面肯定也会做一些其他类似这样的一个尝试。然后这种感觉就像什么呢？就是就老朋友他也不一定就是每天我们都能又在跟你
加入了这个地图以后，其实魏飞地和
Game added this map. There's a distance between Wi-Fi and 6th
是
Street.
那个想来这边就来这边，想来那边就来。
Thinking
有
here,
一定
coming
的
here,
地
wanting
理
to go.
隔
There's
离
still a
的
geographic
对
然后就是这个
separation.
说到这个老朋友，其实还有就是像这个
Also, ones like Fairy
还有就是神网，
and aspects
这
like
个
the
方面
Internet.
哎，这个
This is also here.
大
It
家也
is.
讨论
Yes, it's
过，但
here.
是结果
The
上
result
来
is the
说
presence
这
of
些
these very key settings is not very strong.
关键的设定的存在感不如以前了，就是这个虽然说是取
This is
舍，
a
但是
trade-off.
因为故事这个背景变了
Because of this,
所
the
以
background has
小姚老师
changed.
围绕
Can you
这
talk
方
to
面
us
能跟
about
我们
this?
说一说？
当然我们2.0
Yes, the initial setting for 2.0 was to give players the idea that you live on Yunqui
整
Summit,
个一个就是传奇
not
神
from the
视角
perspective of the
来说
legendary
有一部分也是
proxy,
担任了这个云魁山弟
but
子
the role of the Yunqui Mountain
出现
Disciple,
在各方势力
caring
面
for
前
various factions.
只不过就是这一点
Regarding
因为
this,
它中间有个度的点
there's a matter of
在
degree in the
这
middle
个
that
设
we
定
did
上
not
关于
hit.
神将的这个
Regarding
现
the
代
modern
感
part
上
feeling
其
of the
实
proxy.
在到了第2季之后
To reaching the
进入
second
的这个
season,
就是
applied
少了一
elements
些
have become
然后这
fewer.
点我觉得是
Regarding this, we
而
acknowledge
且
it.
我们在后续的版本当中
In future
是会
versions, we
更多
will bring
抛出
out
这些
more of the
这些
modernity
元
in
素
our
在
game,
不管是通过
whether
通
through the
过
main
活动
story
还
or
是通过一些
events,
甚至一些
or
氛
through
围的这些
atmosphere and
内容
side
对吧
quests.
举个例子来说啊，就我们
For
说
example,
我们在
Simulation
2.3
Threshold
的
was an
这个
attempt
界
at
面已经
this.
做出了这样的尝试了，那个 Fairy
Didn't
它
really
的
work,
对吧
but
然后
Harry was there.
在这之后呢，就是也提
For
前
this,
可以
we're going to give some
关注
spoilers in
我们其实
advance.
也会出现更多的
Main
关于
story will feature
AI
more
相关的
plot
故事
related to AI.
然后神网的
And
话，
for
我
the
们
Internet,
就是
apart
常态
from
化的
that
一
is
些更新以
regular
外的话
updates,
我觉得后面还是会
we will
恢复一些
restore some of
就
its
是
features,
那个比较经典的
make it
就是
more
比如说发帖
classic
的这样的一些
experience like
一些体
browsing
验当然
posts.
那这部分怎么融合到现在的叙事流程当
How
中
to
去
integrate it
其
into
实
the
还
current
是
narrative flow,
在思
but
考
we're
和
still
准备当
thinking
中的
about and preparing for it.
那你说到
There we go. I found it.
刷帖，然后还有那个叫什么报纸，很
Newspapers
多
are coming
之
back.
前有的啊，不管是设定啊氛围也好，
They're
啊
setting your
啊
atmosphere.
就这些
The
其实
things that
是我
actually attracted players to play the game.
吸引我的地方啊。如果说是随着这个版本的发展，这个
As the
部分
versions develop, this has gradually been fading from the view. It feels like a shame.
这点我
Yeah, I agree.
可能都说明，就是我们在不断的拓展新的，比如说模式，像
Expanding
钢
new
铁的
modes,
钢铁模式也好，还是
Keep
说
especially
生产新的内
producing
容也好，
content.
其实
Yeah.
我们本身是在做
We're
自己
opening up new
开拓的工作的
territories.
当然，对于原
Or
来
some
地
of
块上
the
的一些，比如说故事上的规划，甚
So we're
至
planning
阵营，甚
factions
至一
versus
些
the
刚提到
original
NPC
seasons
的
mentioned,
出
yeah.
现啊，店铺的一些开张啊，我
Opening
们也是
shops.
有做，就尝试在做规划的。
你说到了个店铺是吧？
So yeah, they know it's a problem. They are fully aware of these things being problems. So yes, Zenless is going to readopt to the modern aesthetic. It's cool that they're honest. No more living on this fucking mountain. Oh my god. Bruh. Yunkui Summit. Get out! I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. Mom, come pick me up. I don't want to be here. We just did cultivation. Yeah, Yunkui Summit. It's not a success. Like this, it's on Bilibili. I don't know if I can link this version. But hopefully they upload it to YouTube with subtitles after the live stream on Friday, hopefully. But yeah, they are fully aware of all the problems with the game, which I think is the real highlight. they are aware of them and they acknowledge that they're problems. They're not trying to lampshade them or like say that these are fine. That's the real key takeaway for me. They know that these are problems and they're not happy with them being problems. So that's my real key takeaway. Even if they don't immediately do things about it, they know they are issues. And they will hopefully work towards a solution. Live stream, yes, the live stream is this week. Yes, the live stream is this week. It's coming. So hopefully they upload it then. Maybe it'll be tonight, who knows, but yeah. Bruh. The interesting thing to me is what they talk about wanting to change the way that this exploration system works, and that this was not a success. And they also wanted to change Hollow Zero. And the way that they describe what they want to do to bridge the gap and also make the navigation aspect of the proxies more important reads to me like the thing I've been suggesting since 1.0, which is we're going to get procedurally generated maps with tiles from their tile sets, which is definitely the right way to do it. It's definitely the right way to do it. Technically, Hollow Zero is already procedurally generated, but it's not like a continuous map. There's not a play space. Hallway is not working as exploration. It just isn't very fun. It's just not very fun to walk around. They also all look the same, which is a huge problem. It's a huge problem that they all look identical. None of these maps have a set piece. There are a ton of problems with the way that they've done this. It's mostly that there's no set pieces and they all look the same. So it comes across extremely hollow. And they feel very empty. The puzzles are also all samey. That's fine. That's not a big deal. But there being essentially not much to do here is more of a problem. There's also not much to see. Like, what are we looking at? A factory? Factory with a frog in front of it? They're hollows? You know, they're not, though. They're consistent. They're always the same. That's not what a hollow is. It's not lore accurate at all. Hollows are maps that change every time you enter them. You're supposed to need a navigation partner. They aren't really true to the lore. That's part of the problem. That's part of the... How could you possibly get lost here? This is what the map looks like. We just go in and farm stuff. Well, that's always been the story, isn't it? Hollow Raiders. That's always been there. Yeah, they have a ton of tile sets that they just aren't using. There's not events. Powerful ethereal spawning at times. There's a lot of missed opportunities. There's a lot of missing stuff from aerospace. TLDR, it's just not... It's not interesting, which is the ultimate problem. It's just not interesting. Even if there were events, it still wouldn't be interesting.
Don't worry.
I think that's the biggest problem. This isn't like a unique play space. It's literally a gray concrete courtyard and factory. It's literally gray concrete. It's literally... There's not really anything going on. Right? There's just not a ton going on. Can you really tell the difference between this area and the last one? If you can, you get a cookie. It's just kind of slop. It's just kind of... To use a really extreme term, they're just kind of slop. The most different one is Timesworn Hills, and it's still kind of the same.
Soar with the wind.
You won't lie for a cookie. Yeah, this is literally the most different one. And it's still just not interesting. It's just not.
Leave it to me.
Unfortunately. The rewards are actually pretty good if you do like walk around these every day. Unfortunately, like it's just kind of not anything. You get like 60 energy a day of free stuff if you kill every enemy you can. So it's not terrible, but no one's really doing it. You think the rewards are bad? No, they're actually pretty good. Guess animation where she spams grenades real. Yeah. That's what she gets after ulting now. She gets to spam grenades for free.
Soar with the wind.
That is real. Grace is gonna have really cool burst damage. They send as an emo, rightful reward. Yeah, I see it.
To the skies.
Energy regen. Energy regen does not give you your ult quicker. Unfortunately. This is not Genshin.
Shift cycle of yin and yang. Scatter. Concentrate. Yin and yang reserve. Allow me. Soar with the wind.
Boring. Yeah. It's just really, it's just really boring. Look, oh my god, there's a waterfall. Whoa, we got a set piece. Actually a dam. It's not even a waterfall. Actual set piece on the map. Holy shit. It's better at least.
Evil shall be purged.
It's better.
To the skies.
But yeah, it's just not interesting. It's really just not interesting. And it's just kind of how it is. I don't really know if they can salvage it either. The aerospace tile set is it's just not it. Yeah, with Grays, the question is going to be, can we take advantage of not spamming EX special? The question is, can we use those Oblooms for other anomaly procs, or are they always going to be for shock? Because that's the dilemma. It would be a ton of damage if you could use 500% of blooms for assaults. It might be very difficult to actually pull that off. It might be very difficult to pull that off. But if you could, it'd be really good. So, we'll have to see what's up with Grace. If you could, it would be really, really good. Yeah, I think it's actually more fun to walk around the old settings. Vivian, I'm talking about Assault. Or boss that shows electric anomaly? No. No, there is not. You should be able to in co-op. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's almost more fun to walk around these. Like, look at this. That's so cool. And we got the construction site. Well, that one's not as interesting. But we got lighthouse. Fun. They look nice. And look, you get a sense of geolocation because there's the hollow. The city in the background. Together. There's Lumina Square. It's cool. Copium. Am I coping? Maybe. I might be coping. Maybe I'm coping. I'm probably coping. Chat, you can go to the parking lot. Look. The parking lot. That's a map, apparently. Parking lot. This is another parking lot, by the way. This is... Seed's house? You cannot go back to Seed's house. Actually. You don't even get Seed's house. You can't go back. No, you cannot go to Seed's house. But yeah, Section 6 got a headquarters. Seed invited you to her house. Uh-huh. Is this Cope? Wait, where's the door? Wait, where's the... Wait, how do I go in? It's supposed to be here, right? How do I go in? Is it closed at night? Might be closed at night. No? Am I stupid? Am I You talk to the guard? Ah. Oh, that's a little lazy. It's fine, Cobium. But yeah, you cannot revisit Seed's house. Chris needs either another electric or faction still. Does she? I guess she does. Huh. Huh, I didn't even think about that. Because it's a bloom, Rena won't really do anything. Rena doesn't directly increase shock damage. She increases shock disorder. So I wonder what you would play. So I wonder... Huh. I wonder what you would play. They'll probably change that. Maybe. Maybe they'll change that. Or they're going to make a new electric anomaly support. for like main DPS anomalies that aren't disorder focused. Maybe. What if? What if they support dot anomaly? That'd be kind of crazy. An idol? Maybe. Maybe.
Double skim milk pudding left. Should I go with peach blossom syrup? Or go for something?
God, this shit sucks. God, this shit. Oh my god, this shit sucks. Watch, as I can't actually find what I can craft. Because it doesn't sort by craftable. At least they added a sign that says craftable. At least they did the bare minimum. But God, it sucks. One button temple, please. Yeah, please fix this. That would be a good idea. What do I not have any of? Alright, get back to work. Yeah, the temple... Not good. It's not... It's really not. I don't think anyone's doing the temple anymore. Can't blame you. Oh, zero. What else do we have to say? What else were our takeaways from the dev conversation? The best A rank engine for Grace? Yes, it's Weeping Gemini. Yes, it is Weeping Gemini like everyone else. What else do we have to say? I'm thinking. What else is there? That is a good question. What else is there? Was there something else in there that I'm forgetting about? I don't know. What X is an identity crisis? That's because it was. That's because it was. They tried to be a different game. Co-op? I got co-op. Okay, I guess I got everything then. I feel like there's more. Yeah, I'm not remembering it. I'll watch the dev stream again off stream. Ooh. But yeah, that's all we've got for today. Does Shungong have a new way of exploring means like keep pushing aerospace? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. What social heaven buffs are? Yes, yes, we do. Like 33%. Okay.